Unable to find view ID 15.
Yeah. You guys, you know what it is. Airplanes emojis in the chat. Airplane emojis in the chat. You know what it is. Let's go. You guys are amazing. You really are. You really are. You definitely deserve all the credit. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. I got a fresh cut. Yes, I did. Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and welcome to X-Plane. Yeah, I almost said Microsoft. I got so used to saying it. Welcome to X-Plane 11. Yes, sir. And we are here in our favorite Boeing 737 mod from Zibo, rocking the Southwest Heart 1 livery. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're actually in a brand new Baltimore, Washington, Maryland, whatever state that's in. We're in Baltimore from Vertical Sim, so we'll be checking that out on our way out. But yeah, I'm thankful X-Plane finally loaded. It seems to be working so far. We're also rocking the CockpitMaster CDU. I'm not sure if I have a camera for that. Let me see if I have a camera for that. I don't know if I set that up. If I didn't, then I'm sorry. But if I did, then that'd be great. Let's see if it... Oh, snap. There it is. Interesting. Yes. This baby we're rocking at today. Honeycomb yoke. Got the iPad over there. Got Thrustmaster over here. Thrustmaster down there. So we're good to go. I'm going to have to move that to somewhere else, because I don't like it over there. Like, it's just like move this over here. Yeah. Alright, so now that I've gotten my business out of the way, you guys, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Let me see you in the chat. Let me give you some shout outs before we roll out. Oh yeah. Let's see who we got here. I don't even have the chat on the screen. What a horrible streamer. Welcome, Dougal McTavish in the building. Captain No Gear, H2O. I love that name, bro. I love it when I see a good old screen name. You know what I'm saying? Power Set in the building as well. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Lars Tron, welcome to the stream. Speaking of great usernames, Shaquille Oatmeal is in the building. Definitely check out his check out his streams when he comes around. Puerto Rican Pilots in the building. Andy Militaro, hello. Elijah, welcome to the stream, my friend. G-Man Dukes in the building. Welcome to the stream. Alt Even, Dylan Schropp. What's up, Kenny Abu Gio? What's up, Gio, man? Good to see you. Sorry we missed out on Trucking Tuesday this week. I got to get my trucking figured out. I ain't trucking right. The Walking Fruit, welcome back, man. Always a pleasure to have you with us today, man. It is, matter of fact, it's my pleasure to have you with us today. Jan Luca, welcome to the stream. Captain No Gear, what's up, man? Philip Stratton, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Adatia, what's up? What's up? Gavin Chapman's in the building. He's ready with the airplane emojis. Fixing things for you is back. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Ramesh Robinson, hello. Did I miss anybody? Transport Gamers in the building. What's happening, man? What is happening? Adam Nadolo, what's up? YOLO in the building. I see you. All right, Zachary Patman, Josh Doohan representing. So, you know what? Before I forget, while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and connect to Vatsim, because I will definitely forget. Yeah, because that happens to me all the freaking time. Yes, it does. So while I'm doing that in the background, we're gonna be on Vatsim, flying from Baltimore to Boston, and if we have enough time, we're gonna come back to Baltimore again. That is the plan. If not, we'll just stop in Boston. You guys gotta connect with somebody else on the way back, if that's okay with you. But that is the plan right now. I'm excited. We got some new scenery. It's been a while since I've had new scenery on X-Plane, like seriously. If you already have the older version of Baltimore from Vertical Sim, you do actually get a discount on this version. Let's take a look at it. Let's zoom out. Delroy White, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. So this is like the screenshot right here. This is like the the screenshot right here. We got Southwest rocking traffic global, so we got all the AI planes in the correct places. Southwest, I can see UPS way in the background. We got Spirit and their little banana buses over there. So I really don't know what all has changed. I haven't even talked to Vertical Sim. Matter of fact, I bought this one myself. I didn't get this one for free. I bought this one myself, so I was like, you know what? I heard there's a new one out, and he does an amazing job on like everything he does. So I'm gonna go and just go out and check it out, support him. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. George FS Videos, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Graphics, I'm running a 1080 Ti, and all of my specs are down in the description, my friends. So you can check that out. What's the free cam button? It's C, right? I thought C was the free cam button. Man, I've been in Microsoft Flight Simulator too long. Alright, we're just gonna have to use this camera. So here's some of the interior. Got American there, American there. I wonder if it changes. Is it always American, or is this gonna say Southwest over here? There's just nothing over here. So I think it just says American. It might change. I don't want to be wrong. Have I been to Baltimore Airport? Actually, I think I have been here one time. Yeah, I've been here once. I flew American when I was out here. I have an aunt, my dad's brother wife. Yeah, my dad's brother's wife works, I think, at this airport. Maybe. Yeah, I think so, because they're in Maryland. There's a Southwest kiosk where you get the ticketing. Man, I really need to fix this camera. I don't know how to do the free camera. Wait, is it? Oh, I think I figured it out. There we go. All right, it's been so long. It's been so long. Here we go. Now we can walk around a little bit. Najee, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you guys. So I'm gonna walk through the terminal a little bit. I need to set up my Xbox controller to like allow me to do like a drone style like in Microsoft. I wonder if that would work on this game. So, oh, look at that. He even freaking modeled the TSA. All the TSA just put like 5 likes on the video just now because of that. Pretty cool. I love it when, you know, developers do interiors. I know that you don't see it that often, but still, it's pretty cool. I don't know where the floor is. Vertical Sim, where is the floor? Okay, there it is. We can see it from the bottom, but not from the top. That's a bug. So we got JetBlue. We can check in there. We can check in with Alaska. Check in with Spirit down here. That's kind of cool. You don't see that all the time. Air Canada, United. Loop around the corner. Got Delta. It's probably accurate too. I'm pretty sure the floor is missing. I'm pretty confident the floor is missing. By the way, my graphics settings right now are set to high. There it is. There's a floor. The floor just came in. My graphics settings are set to high, not max, not ultra. Oh wow, wow! You actually modeled the whole Let's go ahead and take out everything out of our pockets. Take your wallet out. Take your phone out. Take off your belt, your shoes. Everything gotta go. That's what they yell at you constantly in TSA. Take off your shoes. Take off your belt. Jackets gotta go in the bucket. You know what I'm talking. It's so annoying. I mean, I get it because some people don't fly very often. This is pretty cool. You'd have to have been in the airport to even know that's there. So I don't know how Vertical Sim does his research. Does he have like people in places all over the world? They're just like, hey, go and take some reference photos of Baltimore, or does he like go fly to these locations just to get reference photos? There's TSA again. Oh yeah, my gun. Actually, I don't have it with me. Don't forget to put your gun in the bucket. Yes, sir. Alright, I don't even know where we are. I'm definitely lost. So back on the other side of TSA, what you never want to do in a real airport, you want to do everything under your power to not go back outside of TSA, because you got to check in and stand in line. Here's the escalators. Can you imagine if he animated these? It would probably take up too many frames, but you know, I don't think I have seen any developer ever animate the escalators. Alright, we got British Airways 777 over here. I think these are static planes, or are these... Is that an A310 or A300? Sweet. So let's keep look around. This is my first time looking. Like, I haven't pre-loaded this. Like, I was just really hoping to get lucky. I think I have this gas station in American Truck Sim. Oh man, this is what happens when you play a bunch of simulators. You just kind of like compare all of them. Oh, it's a freaking tractor! Officially, Farming Simulator is here. Let's go, John Deere. Bro, you gotta keep that grass mode. You know, I think, was I talking to Vertical Sim? We talked about it on like the Blue Experience or something like that, where the grass is always too high and scenery is the massive tall grass. Well, Vertical Sim has now corrected that issue. That is amazing. That is amazing. Bro, no wonder it's a 2.0. Alright, let's see what's over here. I don't know if that might have been in the original version. I have no clue. Got some other stuff, random. What are these? Oh, those are snowplow thingy-majiggers. Alright, cool. Got a CJ something, a CJ Anonymous, and Niman. Thank you for that, for joining the Blue Arrow Gold Members Club, man. Appreciate that so much, bro. Thank you for that support. That means a lot. Signature over here. You know, I almost worked for Signature. True story. Very recent too. Oh, we got some GA planes taken out of here. Oh, that's sick. So I'm using Traffic Global, so don't think this is gonna be included. I don't think. But Traffic Global recently-ish, like in the last 6 months, added GA planes. So it's pretty cool to actually see that working at an airport. So pretty dope. All right, what else is out here? We got some elevation changes down here. Got a bit of a dip. I don't know what else is here. Yeah, if I take too long, we're not gonna make it back here after Boston. But I want to see another tractor. Man, they keep that lawn mowing simulator and X-Plane have now collabed. I love it. I love it. It's so funny. I saw on my Discord like a few days ago. One of the guys was like, I think there's like a was it a lawnmower mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator or something like that? Is that a thing? I thought I saw something. Is that legit a graveyard? Is that for real here? That's so depressing. Hello from the new UK. Taste, welcome to the stream. Interesting. I didn't know there was a cemetery right freaking there. I wonder if that's only the aviation cemetery for all of the passengers from Blue Games live streams that die on landings. So we got Amazon. The new. Oh, here's a. I think I saw this in the notes. There's a new Amazon Prime cargo facility or something like that. So that's kind of cool. Got a Prime. It's probably a 767. And got probably a couple more 767s over here. Pretty cool. We got the. We're definitely gonna have to come back here in the Flight Factor 767 with the Prime livery and fly out of Baltimore to somewhere. If I would have known that, maybe we could have done it today. Touche, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, he does a great job, man. I tell you, man. Vertical Sim, and this is not me hyping up. Again, I bought this myself. He didn't tell me to say this. I haven't talked to him like at all since Sarasota. So yeah, I think he does a great job. He's actually one of my favorite X-Plane scenery developers right now. So anything in here before we get to business and stop being distracted? So I think we've pretty much seen as A10, 8. Wow, he actually numbered it. Oh my God, I can't imagine how long this took. Oh, we haven't been in here. This is the best part of the airport, the food court. I can smell the pizza and calzones. Alright, TSA, and then yeah, all the good food is usually beyond TSA. So alright, I think that's enough. I think we're good. One more look from the aerial view to see one more time what it looks like for anybody who's local who wants to judge it very closely. There is a parking garage over there and a parking garage right there. But I think it looks pretty darn solid. For somebody who's only been to Baltimore like once, I think it looks good to me. So, and it's pretty cheap. Actually, you know, I think this might be one of his more expensive sceneries, kind of like Tampa. He put his foot in this one for sure. So, all right, let's hop in the plane because we could do that all. We could do that all day. We're in the, as I said, if he's joining us, we are in Zibo's 737 with the Southwest Heart 1 livery. Well, actually, we are in an American parking spot apparently. Just ignore that you saw that. So let's hop inside and get her started, and then we're gonna fly off to Boston. Boston's gonna have some great scenery too, made by another one of our favorites, X-Plane developers, Short Final Design, also known as Mr. X. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna bring the music down. And welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Now the stream is officially started. Battery on. Actually, let's turn this up and enjoy the sounds of Boeing. I usually purposefully will start cold and dark, because I love to hear all the sounds that have been incorporated into this mod. So emergency exits, that's on. Smoking signs, those on. Let's go ahead and start by doing this up here, so we get the IRS alignment procedure started up, and we'll also get the window heat turned on. I'm not doing it right, I know. I'm doing it like all in random order, so probably should just kind of do a flow here. So let's see, battery good, ground power, that is now connected, beautiful. Let's go back up. Circuit breakers don't need it. Panel good. Equipment cooling, I don't know if we actually need to click on that, we'll leave that off. Zibo signs are good. Put that on both. Back up to the top. Window heat is on. Anti-ice, we'll leave that off. Hydraulics don't need it yet. That's good. Back up top, and we'll leave these things off. But we'll turn on the position lights to steady, and that is all we need to do right now. So let's go down here, and we'll continue to our FMC. So like I mentioned earlier, I am actually using the CockpitMaster's CDU. We haven't used it in a while, mainly because I haven't played X-Plane in a while. So I thought, you know what, since we're playing X-Plane, since we're in the Zibo, let's go ahead and bring out the CDU hardware again and have some fun with that. Let me see if I can get my camera back up so you guys can kind of see it. It's gonna be kind of hard for you guys to see. Where the heck is my cameras? Oh, there they are. Because it's kind of small. There it is. So my I could like I'm gonna rename this my selfie camera, so I could just like do whatever the heck I want to do with it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna actually hold this here for a second, and then we're just gonna get the thing started. So I'm gonna click on position, and you can see that's actually in sync. Matter of fact, if you guys are happen to be interested in this, it's a pretty expensive piece of hardware, but I was able to talk to the developer and get you guys a $100 discount. So if you wanna buy it with my link, you will get a discount. That is in the description for those people who are interested in that. So we are in BWI, so Kilo Bravo Whiskey India, and put that in there. Oops, over here, reference airport, and then we'll go to the next page. We're going to copy our left GPS position and go back, and we're going to go to the top here in our sim and switch it to nav. There we go, back to the FMC, and then we'll go ahead and just paste that right there. Hit clear route. Now I do have a co-route to save us some time today, so I can just type in oops, hold on, clear KBWI KBOS. We're going to Boston today, and 01 is my co-route, and just click there and activate that. So that should be working and execute. So you can see that's perfectly in sync. But you guys kind of get the idea. It is fire. It's fire. It's expensive, but if you're the kind of person who is setting up cockpits and you have the money to spend on something like this, then yeah, it's definitely something cool to have a part of your setup. But I definitely understand. I've done a whole review on it, so I'm not going to go super deep into all that stuff. But yeah, it's dope. Definitely dope. Love having it. And especially with flying this plane, it works perfectly with this plane. It works good with the what's the other one, the IXCG 737. Even the text turns green on the IXCG. It's super dope. And then it works with the PMDG 737 on P3D, which is super cool, which I haven't had a chance to use. And then Microsoft Flight Simulator in the future, it will work with that too in the PMDG 737. So pretty excited about that. So hopefully that will come around sooner than later. All right, so what do we need to do next? Departure. You know what? Let's come back to that. I need to find out like the ATIS and all that stuff. So let's come back to that, and we'll get the fuel loaded and that and all that stuff first. So let's go up here, and I didn't finish connecting to Vatsim because I got distracted, as I told you I would. Let me make sure my flight plan is filed for Vatsim. I highly doubt we have ATC right now. If we do, that would be amazing, but I highly doubt it. By the way, guys, I am not looking at the chat right now, so as we're getting the aircraft set up, I'm going to be probably not looking at it too much. If I see something pop up that helps, I might acknowledge it, but most likely won't be looking at chat. So, but if I'm doing something wrong, please speak up, because I do want to learn from you guys. Make sure I'm doing things the right way. Yeah, hopefully get ATC. That'd be great. Yes, sir. Back in X-Plane, back in the Z. Whenever I go, here's the thing, man. You guys know I've been doing a lot of Microsoft lately, but when I hop on X-Plane, it's like my go-to is Zibo still. Like before I go to do anything else, like I want to fly Flight Factors planes again. I want to fly the Tola stuff some more. But when I first get back into X-Plane, 1 week or day, whatever, the first thing I hop in is Zibo, man. That's what happens. So. That's what I enjoy flying the most. All right, so we're actually gonna listen to. Let me check the Vatsim, make sure there is no ATC on. I don't think there is. I think I've filed my flight plan. Did I file it? I did. All right, we're filed. Our call sign today is Southwest 116. We're in the 738, and we are now connected. Give it a couple seconds to see if it is if it's done its thing. Yeah, all right, we're connected and confirmed there is no ATC. Cool, that's what I wanted. Ooh, I mean, that's what I expected to see. So I am going to listen to the real world ATIS. I've been getting into a habit of doing this just to kind of train my ears to get used to hearing it and using the real world weather rather than just, you know, getting it from active sky, which it's the same, basically the exact same weather. So,
runway 3,
all right, here's our ATIS.
Departing runway 28. Notices to airmen. Runway 15, right rails out of service. 15, left precision approach path indicator out of service. Runway 33, right closed, taxiway Tango closed between gate Alpha 2 and gate Bravo 6. Bird activity in the vicinity of airport advised on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
All right, we have information, Romeo.
Baltimore Washington International Airport ATIS information, Romeo. 15540. Wind 270 at 12. Visibility 10. 3,700 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 broken. Temperature 32. 2.21. Altimeter 3000. Remarks. AO2 sea level pressure 157. Arrival aircraft expect visual approach runway 33 left. Departing runway 28. Notices to airmen. Runway 15 right rails out of service. 15 left precision approach path indicator out of service. Runway 33 right closed taxiway Tango closed between gate Alpha 2 and gate Bravo 6. Bird activity in the vicinity of airport advised on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
All right, we have Romeo. Let's go ahead and switch off of that. Using runway 28 and altimeter, I think was set was 29er. What did it say? I already forgot. I put it in initially when I heard it. It's 3000, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So we got all that information. What I really want to know was what the departure runway was. I actually also want to know what the departure runway is in Boston, because I don't feel that SimBrief gave me the right runway. I don't always trust SimBrief. How did I get the real world ATIS? I use liveatc.net. I basically just went on the internet, went to liveatc.net. I searched Baltimore, and they have a frequency you can actually listen to the actual real world ATIS frequency. So that's actually what I'm about to do again right now for Boston as soon as I can find it. I got the center, I got the north. And so that way, especially like if there's no ATC in Vatsim, I can just get the ATIS from there instead of just getting the METAR. The METAR is cool, but the METAR doesn't give you a runway. So I want to use the runways they're using in real life, not just have to guess or do the wind calculation on that. Where the heck is Boston's ATIS? You have information, Romeo. What stand are we at? We are, let's see, don't know. This is Charlie 6. Yeah, we're at Charlie 6 right now. I just hit the G key on accident. Mr. Treeman, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. I'm glad you guys are happy to see my next plane. I'm glad you guys are happy to see X plane. Okay, I can't find the ATIS for Boston. Maybe it's just not available. Maybe it's something I just can't listen to. I see Boston Center, but I don't see the ATIS. That's fine. We'll just get the other weather, I guess. Hello, Kweku Adu. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Treeman just jumped from Microsoft to X-Plane. Nice. That's pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty cool the fact that people, you know, discovered Flight Sim from Microsoft Flight Sim, but then they were like, this is cool, but I like what X-Plane's doing over here. So it's pretty cool to see people hop back into X-Plane and really get, I guess, maybe what they're looking for. So I'm actually going to use the tower frequency and listen in on that to find out where people are landing at. Because the winds are actually variable in Boston, which makes it very confusing for me to choose a runway. And I think it makes it confusing for SimBrief as well to give you a runway. Because it gave us originally 1.5 left, which I don't think is barely ever used. It might be, but I've rarely seen 1.5 left used in Boston. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I gotta get closer? No, it's not. It's the internet. I don't have to actually be in Boston to get to Boston. I mean, I'm nowhere near Baltimore. So that doesn't make sense. Yes, I would love to take some H2O. Alright, anyways, we'll get the rest of the, hold on, I hear it.
Turn left on Yankee, join runway 33 right, hold short of runway 4 left. West on Yankee, join 33 right, hold short 4 left up 650. Southwest 1332, contact ground, point 9. Ground point 9, yeah.
There we go. Alright, departure. I'm still using the CDU, just don't have it on camera. What did I say? 28. 28 for departure out of Baltimore. We're doing the Swan 3. And I think our transition. OOD, Oscar Delta. Execute that route. We'll go over to next page. Now we go to our arrival. Arrival's here. I think we're doing the J Fun today. The J Fun? No, actually the Roebuck 3 arrival. That's gonna be via JFK. Ooh, we get to fly right over JFK.
The wind 100 at 5. Runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
They're taking off runway 9 in Boston. Where's 9 at? Let's go get our chart. KBWI. Yeah, we're no way we're gonna make it back to Baltimore. I'm taking way too long already. Thank you, H2O. We'll be served on today's flight. Alright.
215 Boston Tower, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Departure, Swan 3. And then we'll go over here and get Boston. Approach, no, not approach. Arrival is going to be the Roebuck 3. There's 2 of them. There's one for the 4s and one for the 5s. So we'll take both, just in case. And then I don't know again what runway we're gonna get. It says they're landing runway 9. If they're landing runway 9 in Boston, what runway would be? Sorry, they're taking off runway 9 in Boston. So what runway would they be taking off or landing at? Would they use 15 right?
Contact Boston departure. Switch departure, JetBlue 387. JetBlue 2215, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
All I'm hearing on frequency is people taking off. I'm sorry, not 15 left, 15 right. My apologies. I didn't mean to say that. Thank you very much, Nancy, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Good to see you. Right now, we're in Baltimore, Washington, or Baltimore, Maryland, whatever, same thing. BWI. You don't think I'm connected to Vatsim?
1239 Boston Tower. Good morning, runway. Good afternoon, runway 9er. Line up and wait.
Yeah, I am. I am connected. Alright, chat, I need your help. What runway are they landing at in Boston? While you guys get that information, I'm gonna get fuel loaded. Alright, we need 13,965. 13,965. And payload, I'm actually gonna switch. We're gonna do a pretty heavy 189 configuration, so not a whole lot of leg room.
15, contact Boston departure. Have a good day.
And now I'm just loading passengers, kind of like partially full. I actually want that to be 40. And then put like 38 here, you know, because not everybody shows up. And we'll do like 320, 350. That should be okay. Make sure we're not out of our range. We're all right. And that's cool. So let's go back over here. And we'll hit fuel.
Ground supply deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Alright, so we're fueling up. Runway 4 right seems to be the active. Now that sounds about right. Thank you very much, PTFS. That's what we're gonna go for, according to flight radar. I trust flight radar. That's what we're gonna do. So let's go get that that chart, and I'll put that in our FMC as well. So 4 right for arrival or approach into Boston, and then we have a lot of charts loaded up in here. Just the way I like it. Confirm 4 right. Thank you guys very much. All right, so cool. So we're landing 4 right in Boston. We got that set up, and let's go do that in our FMC. So that's the top one. Perfect. And we'll just use Goshi or Gashi. Execute that route, and that's cool. So we can go through our legs, make sure we don't have any discos, which we do not. Cool. So let's go to route. performance in it. Cost index today
297, right.
for this leg is gonna be 34. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Shoot.
Flight 1239.
There it is, 34. And then we're cruising at 37,000 feet, so 370. Let me go on the top again. I'm still using it's a CDU down here. There's another camera on it. And then reserves. What did he say? Could have landed what runway? I missed it. Our cruise wind, our estimated cruise wind, is 244 at 16. So 244. Oops, hold on. 244/16. That's gonna go under cruise wind, and then our ISA is plus 12, so just 12.
746, the wind calm, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
And we're actually I can't do the rest of this until we finish getting fuel. Let's see, we're gonna check on that. Yes, we're still fueling up. So once we get finished fueling up, we'll get it. Lightsy, what's up? Just stumbled upon your channel. That's crazy, the fact you just fell in here. Welcome to the stream, though. Glad to have you with us. Hopefully you enjoy your ride today. I'll do my best to get you guys safely to Boston.
592 Boston, sorry, on a Bot 321 on a 3-mile final. Runway 4 right, the wind calm, you clear to land.
4 right, clear land, prepared 5592.
That sounded like a little kid, didn't it? Didn't it sound like a kid? Is that Vatsim in the background? It sounds like Vatsim. Alright, let's get some lights on in here. It'd be kind of dark in this cockpit. This is one thing I honestly, compared to Microsoft Flight Sim, that I prefer the lighting a little bit in X-Plane. I don't like how bright everything is in Microsoft. I feel like it needs more shadow. So we are connected. I've confirmed we are connected to Vatsim. And I can do a quick radio check if anybody happens to be in the round. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 116 radio check. So, and then, alright, so is he done? Is he done? He's still not done. Alright, let's get the APU started up while we're waiting for him. And I hope that didn't start. Low fuel, low oil pressure, sorry, is engaged. And we're firing that baby up. So we're loading. What frequency am I on Vatsim? I'm on 122.8 right now on Unicom. Do I have my refuel times on real? I think I do, actually. So it takes a bit of time for it to refuel. Probably not going to do this today. I'm going to skip that part. I think he's done. I heard somebody say. We got that last call about 2x5.
Romeo, November, hold short of runway 4 left.
Romeo, November, hold short of 4 left, American 2297.
McSlimmin! What's up, bro? Welcome to the street.
Ground point 9, American.
X-Roll, you just got Microsoft Flight Simulator a little while ago. Do I think you should get X-Plane too? Yeah, man, if you can. Honestly, I feel like if you have both in your inventory, you kind of get the best of both worlds. Anything that Microsoft is missing, X-Plane most likely will have for you. And most of that is like airliner operations and stuff like that you can do, like this plane, at least for now until we get some of that stuff on Microsoft. So, all right, APU is firing up. We can get the packs turned on. We'll get the APU bleed on. I probably should have the bleed first and then the packs on. I'm also going to reach up here and get the trim air turned on. Window heat's already on. And other than that, we are good, I think, on overhead. So right now, we're just waiting for the fuel load up, and then we'll be ready to push. I don't have Pack X or anything running today, so I'm just going to kind of run with it. See the fuel truck still there.
The weather off from 4 right, as we look at it right now, it's moved in up there. It's like level 4s and 5s off from 4 right. 15 right. If you depart down south, it's looking a lot better. Would you rather have
nice. I don't remember the fuel guy having a voice. That's different. You guys probably can't hear it because I have ATC on and it's too loud, but that's pretty darn cool. So I'm actually going to turn that off, and we'll switch back over to Baltimore frequency for our departure here. I know lately I've been kind of on this thing where I like to have a real world ATC playing in the background if I don't have Vatsim traffic. So We got the ATIS from them. We'll probably pick up the tower frequency for Baltimore and just listen in on that while we're departing out of here. I'll have it turned it down a little bit. So all right, so we are pretty much ready to go. We can go back down to our FMC now that the fuel truck has been done. We've already got our final loading sheets and whatnot. And I'm gonna hit ground weights. That's good. Execute that. We got a steep descent at Gosh. Well, he had to keep an eye on that. In one limit, we'll leave that as is. Flaps 5 for takeoff. There's our center of gravity right there with our trim 5.5. V1 135, 137, and 146. And we are ready to go. So let's go back through here, just make sure I didn't mess anything up. So checking again, our legs page looks good. Our climb page looks good. Our cruise page looks good. Descent page looks good. Progress page looks good. We are ready to push. So let's go over and get the flight attendants ready for the startup part. So click on that there. Make sure the doors are closed. Lately I've been leaving the doors open, so I gotta make sure I hit the doors and close them. Because that's really annoying when you go to the outside view after takeoff and you see a door hanging out.
194, contact with departure.
That's really pretty funny. So better pushback. I want to request a pushback.
Ground
And
cockpit,
we'll go back in the alley.
Guardian 4 Southwest 737, departing runway 28 westbound, reporting safe.
Tally ho, visual separation.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving
Did
up.
he say tally ho?
6048 Baltimore Tower, runway 28 line up and wait.
Bro, that's real radio right there.
Southwest northeast bound, over top of the field, has the in-sight maintaining visual separation.
This dude just said tally ho.
Wait, Southwest 6048.
Alright, let me turn that down. Dude on radio just said tally ho. That he saw a 737. That's hilarious.
48 to wind 270 runway
That is
28
hilarious. Anyways, let's move on.
6048.
Thank you, Cindy. I'm turning it down. It was definitely too loud. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Guardian 4 has the on the roll.
Let me know if it's better.
Aircraft also.
Rex, how's the ramp job? I haven't started yet. Matter of fact, I start training, I believe, on Friday for the ramp job. Let me know if the sounds are better now than they were. Turned them way down. I don't want to be distractingly loud. I think I hit the gear handle on accident. Yeah, I did. All right, we are ready, so we can disconnect
All doors and
external.
hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Beautiful. All right, he's connecting. I was gonna get the GPU disconnected. He's probably already removed the chocks for us. But welcome everybody aboard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, welcome aboard. They're going to be underway shortly for the first leg. These three wonderful flight attendants, give them your attention as we push and taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention and route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you once airport.
6048, contact with departure.
All right, beautiful. All right, is he connected? What version of Zibo am I running? I don't know, whatever the latest one is. I checked it last night to make sure I had the latest version, and I do have the latest version of Zibo. I think we're
Tow connected.
There it is.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, parking brake released.
Starting pushback. You may start your engines.
All right, beacon light on. Fuel pumps are on. Seatbelt signs are already on. Pack's coming off.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross-check and all call. Thank you.
I guess that's pushed back too early. They weren't ready.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give
Gonna
us a
squawk
ring.
Charlie. And then we'll get our charts up here. So we're gonna be taking off runway 28. So pushing back this way. So we're most likely gonna take Alpha, Tango, Uniform to Charlie. Or is that yeah, Charlie and then Uniform 1. That's where we're gonna go. Yeah, so be straight out when we push back. Let's get the engine started. Started with engine number 2 on the right side, switching that over to the ground. Headphones on, guys. I'm gonna be quiet.
We ask that you do us a big favor. Make sure your carry-on luggage is completely underneath the seat in front of you or in one of the overhead bins. Shortly after takeoff, we will be serving complimentary tea, coffee, and soft drinks. The overwing window exit designated an emergency exit row. If you're seated in this row, please refer to the safety information card in your seat back pocket. If you have a condition that would prevent you from performing the functions listed on the card, let us know. We will be happy to. Ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to push back from the gate, Please check to make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. Seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright and locked position. All cell phones and electronic equipment need to be turned off at this time. If you have anything with an on-off switch, it needs to be turned off.
Jeez, that sound.
We have everyone take their seats and put their seatbelts on. After that photo. Thank you.
Operation complete.
Thanks for choosing
Set
Southwest
parking brake.
Airlines. Slide for your
Park
doors.
brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Aye, aye, aye. Come on. Come on. Alright, we have a good engine. Gen's on, starting engine 1. Go outside for this one. Oh, my door is freaking open. Ignore that. It's not there. Oh my god.
Tow is disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Yeah, so you guys saw me close the door, right? Right? You saw me close the door. That definitely happened. I don't know why that door is open. Freaking flight attendants. Yeah, I don't know why whenever I turn on the beacon, it does not automatically shut the doors for me. Yeah, close. Okay, now are all these open? No, right? They're not open. Yeah, okay. Alright, we have 2 good engines. Turning on the gens on the left side, and we'll shut the APU off. APU's coming off. APU bleed off. Isolation auto. Packs back on. Hydraulics on. Probe on. Yacht damper on. Taxi lights on. Flaps down. 5. And we are RTO and ready to taxi. Alright, beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know what altitude we need to climb to. We'll figure that out when we get a bit farther ahead. So park brake released and give it all the power. Tab, airport. Alright, so we can see where we're going. So straight ahead should be Alpha. Oh, I think we have to go right, so I have to go this way to the right here and then take Tango around based on this line up ahead of us.
6001 Baltimore Tower traffic will land on runway 30 left, runway 28 line up and wait.
Let's get no sky, yes sir. Pacquiao versus Mayweather, who you got? Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, as much respect as I have for Mayweather, I honestly wouldn't be mad if Pacquiao won just because of how Mayweather is. I don't know, just because of how like cocky Mayweather is in his lifestyle. I wouldn't mind him taking an L to Pacquiao. What private jets do I have in X-Plane? I have the Premier one, I have the Falcon 50, I have the Challenger, I have the older Coronado Phenom 200, I think, which is not good. Do not recommend that plane. I almost, just the other day, bought the new Phenom from Aerobas. Super close to getting it. And I didn't get it because it's not good. I didn't get it because I didn't think I was going to fly it enough. It wasn't worth it for me to do it because I was like, I think I'm gonna fly it like 3 times, and that's just not worth the money for me. Oh no, don't crash. Please don't crash, X-Plane. The 300, yeah. Please don't crash, X-Plane. It's frozen right now. I'm scared. I'm scared for my life. We took all this time to set this darn plane up. It bet not darn crash. Alright, we got disconnected from Vatsim now, as we are at 0 frames FPS right now. Let's see what happens. Will it return? No F's in chat yet. I ain't pressing nothing. I want to interrupt this thing right here. I ain't pressing nothing. Oh boy. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, X-Plane. We ain't died yet. I'm not giving up until this thing completely quits on me. I know I hate it too. It's very weird. I did a flight earlier and it worked. Everything worked perfectly fine. But you know, it's the stream curse is what I call it. It's weird. I can still hear it moving. You hear the engine, like the sounds of the wheels. We might pop up, and we're on the other side of the runway. That's definitely possible. I do have like a million programs running right now.
Clear for takeoff, heading 030, pad 020.
Oh, there we are. We're back. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Ooh, boy, I was about to be all kind of upset. I was like, I really got to start all the way over. And you guys, I was late to start the stream because it took X-Plane 10 minutes to load. So, yeah, I wasn't about that life. We're back, ladies. Yes. Ooh, W's in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. You guys gave up like instantly. You were like, rip, F. So, goodbye, beautiful Baltimore. Great job by Vertical Sim. Huge shout out to him. We got Spirit on the way out. Southwest over there. American representing. I think that's United over there. Dougal said he held his breath. Probably purple, aren't you?
Good afternoon, South 67.
We're so far so good. We probably should have announced that we're taxiing, right? Well, we did disconnect, so I did have a chance to announce that we're taxiing. We are reconnected now, so Baltimore traffic, Southwest 116 taxiing to runway 28 via uniform 1. Baltimore traffic. Time for a new update. Nah, Geo ain't about to have me spend 3,000 on a new graphics card. No, sir. No, sir. Not yet. I'm gonna freaking run this GPU till it catches fire. That's my plan. I'm gonna get every bit of my money's worth out of this computer that I got right now. Only thing that I have upgraded on my PC is my RAM. I went from 16 to 32, so right now we got 32. And I upgraded my. I just added an additional SSD drive. So. And then like an external. So that's really all I've done. I have the same monitor, same keyboard. Everything else is exactly the same as it was when I bought it back in the day. And actually, when I got everything, it was like top of the line, which is crazy. And it's only been a few years later, and now there's much better things out there in the market. So I'm gonna run this system until it freaking catches fire, or until somebody donates a new one. That's how it's gonna work for me. All right, so we got traffic ahead. We got a Southwest plane. That's probably AI. So I might just go through him. We got a JetBlue over in the is that the de-icing area, the run-up area?
JetBlue 868 taking off runway 28.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a real person, JetBlue. Sounds good. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 116 is gonna be holding short runway 28 at uniform 1, Baltimore. I think that's
traffic. Spirit wing 5265 taxing runway 28.
Oh, nice. So that's Spirit's person too. I think that's Josh right there in that JetBlue. Pretty sure. I think I recognize his voice. All right. You know, I just realized somehow we were allowed to start the engines with no fuel. That is funny. That is a fail on Zibo's part. So,
JetBlue 68.
that is funny. All right, are we all ready? Are we all prepped?
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
There you go. Cabin is secure. We do need Swan 3 departure.
1394 Baltimore Tower, number 2. The wind is 290 at 6 gust 16. Runway 33 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 60 left to 1394.
Is there a top altitude? That's the transition altitude is 18,000 feet.
There's 167 Baltimore Tower, yep.
I don't see a top out here. We'll just do 18. Wait, here it is. Runway 28. Fly runway heading until that waypoint, then left 150 heading for vectors to transition or assign route. So we don't have ATC, so we're not going to get a assigned route. So we'll just have to fly it ourselves. So we'll depart 28, which should be this way, and then we'll just go over to Swain. We'll vector ourselves. All right, he's out. He's on the way out. Oh, I love this plane. Oh, I love this plane. I love it, I love it. Alright, just waiting for that Southwest to get on the rollout. And it looks like he is. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 116 is lined up and waiting on 28 behind traffic, Baltimore traffic. So let's get the land lights down, strobe lights way over here. We'll get those turned on, and we are ready. Scroll this up a bunch. They're very slow. Alright, he's airborne, so we're good to go.
KBWI-KBOS-KBWI climbing to flight level 330.
Alright, he's climbing out. Get lined up. There's a plane actually taking off on the crossing runway right now. You see it in the distance? So it's a good thing we didn't take off. That Spirit plane just took off right across. Alright, don't always depend on what you hear on the radio. Alright, let's get out of here before anybody else gets on the runway. 40%, run them up. Stable. Toga. Airspeed's alive. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 116 is taking off runway 28 on the roll. Baltimore. 80 knots. There's 80 knots.
Traffic, wing section is 5. Line up on runway 28 behind the departing terminal.
And V1. V1. Rotate. Oh yeah. That feels just right. That feels right. Here comes 15 degrees and positive rate. Gear up. Why am I not turning? Oh, my yoke is tripping out again. Of course it is.
1,000.
Alright, and from here we would expect vectors, but we're not going to get that. So we're just going to roll it ourselves and vector ourselves on course, making a left turn. I really need to get this freaking yoke fixed. I keep putting it off because I don't want to. I really need to put it on. If I would have like sent it back and got it fixed, I probably would have had it back by now, but I also wouldn't have been able to use it the last 3 weeks. Alright, we actually got disconnected from Vatsim on takeoff because I went below 20 FPS, so I'm reconnecting now. I heard somewhere that if you don't install the ortho that comes with Baltimore's airport from Vertical Sim, you'll save quite a lot of frames. So if you're having trouble with frames with this scenery, just don't install the ortho underneath. It's better to just use V-states that also comes from Vertical Sim. Alright, turning off the gear. Just fly. I know that's the thing, Shaq. That's what I'm gonna do. Whenever except I gotta send this yoke back because again, you can see look how jittery it is. Look at this. You see what I'm doing, and you see what it's doing there. Doesn't match up, right? And so that's a hardware failure. So I gotta send it back to Honeycomb and get them to fix that for me. All right, flaps are coming up all the way. But the thing is, when I send it back, I'm not gonna have a yoke to use, but I do have a joystick I can use. So whenever I send it back, if I'm flying a whole lot of Airbus, you know why. You know why. All right, pull that up here. Switch on the LNAV. All right, going a bit fast. I don't know if the auto throttle actually is on. So it kind of takes the fun out of hand flying with it being that jittery. So I want a hand fly, I really do. Thank you very much, Brittany, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to see you. Welcome aboard. We're passing 7,800. Climbing via SID, or attempting to. You see here. Assuming we got vectors from ATC. And our cruise today, I think I said 37,000 feet. So I'm gonna go and scroll it up to that. Go and roll to the left or right. And we'll go ahead and go on to level change mode, autopilot engage. Okay, it didn't like that. It didn't like that at all. Let's go ahead and trim it out and then we'll do that. So trim and trim, trim. Trim, trim, trim. And then, look how it's I'm not even touching it, it was jittering. Alright, autopilot on. Level change is on for 249. And disconnect from Vatsim again due to low frames. Flaps are clean. Gears up. Passing 10,000 feet. We'll grab the lights. Or FO, we'll grab the light. Wing wells will come up. Everything else is non-essential. There we go. Alright, and then we'll jump into VNAV. Beautiful. Alright, we're hands off. Let's take a look outside. That is very loud. I have to turn that down a little bit. Even though when I'm on my own and I'm not using voice, I have this thing blasting in my headphones because I just like it. I personally enjoy it. So don't worry, guys. I got it down. Ear rape is over. So flying out, departing out of Baltimore, and loving this, man. I love getting back into X-Plane. I really do. Like, again, if you discovered Flight Sim from Microsoft Flight Simulator, just know that there are other flight sims out there that can definitely be enjoyed in many ways. X-Plane is great. P3D is still trying to hold their weight up there and doing some pretty good job. What really makes a lot of these flight sims great is the third-party add-ons like this one. And this is a free one. Matter of fact, this plane has brought over a lot of people to X-Plane just because of this plane. Just this one plane. So I can't fly anything else until I've flown this already. Phase Booth, you're flying the same flight and the same plane on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nice, bro. Well, you got some real nice views then. These clouds don't look too bad either. I wish the horizon's a bit more blended better, but other than that, I think it looks pretty solid. And if you are on a different sim, you could still be flying with us on Vatsim. Vatsim is cross-platform. And man, we're getting some stutters. What is up with that? I got some something weird going on in my texturing out there too. About to probably get disconnected from Vatsim again due to that. Yeah, I don't know what's like loading in, but it does not like it. It does not like it at all. Check your settings, make sure pitch and roll is balanced to your Xbox controller or anything else. Yeah, it's not, my Xbox controller is not even plugged in right now. Wrong side. So I know I've already talked to Honeycomb about it, and they know what the issue is, and so I'm resending it back to them. And it's gonna take probably a few weeks though to get it back and have a new yoke or a fixed yoke. So I'm dreading letting it go because I love using it so much, even though it gives me a headache right now. Man, what is going on with performance today? I mean, you know, I wouldn't say abandoned, but yeah, I was away from X-Plane. We haven't played X-Plane in a good 2-3 weeks now. And we were in this plane too a few weeks ago on Pilot Edge. I think we flew to Bozeman. We did a whole week of X-Plane about 3 weeks ago. And then since then, that was before the Xbox release. And since then, I've been on Microsoft enjoying Sim Update 5 and some of the updates there and stuff like that. So. But yeah, we haven't been on X-Plane in a little while. A good at least 3 weeks, I think it's been. Would I like to see ortho satellite imagery on X-Plane 12? Because Austin Myers says he won't add it. Yeah, I would. I disagree with what he says about that subject. Austin Myers, one of the lead guys at X-Plane, does not want to incorporate ortho. If you guys are not sure what ortho is this right here. Down here, all these textures that look like the actual thing, that's what we call ortho imagery, satellite data. And so X-Plane by default does not have that. It has like some generated grass textures and farm textures and kind of like pre-autogen is what they call it. It kind of generates based on what the area is, and it doesn't look good in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it can be 4K, it can be high quality and all that good stuff based on your settings, but I prefer this. So even if on X-Plane 12, when it comes around, I'm pretty confident it's not going to incorporate any type of satellite imagery, so we're probably going to be still using Ortho 4XP and getting ortho imagery in other ways. So yeah, but I wish they would incorporate it like kind of Microsoft does. It would definitely make, you know, a big difference. Make sure we're going the right direction. Yeah, we are past 21,000 feet. Let's go to standard here. VNAV is still on and climbing us up to 37,000. And so far so good. It's following the flight plan as we are expecting. We can actually click on climb here and we'll see that our top of climb is at 1654 Zulu. Right now it's 1644, so in about, was that 8 minutes? So 8 minutes will be at the top of climb. That's the estimated time it'll be there. Let's get us a wing view for a little bit. I love that right wing view. But yeah, I would love for them to have some ortho, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless he just wants to surprise us with it. Is X-Plane 12 going to be an upgrade for the sim or another game? It's gonna be completely new, a new game. We got to buy it all over again. Yeah, X-Plane 12 will not be an update. It's gonna be a whole new game. So the good thing about X-Plane 12 though is that even though you have to rebuy the game, like a lot of the mods that work for X-Plane 11 will already automatically work for X-Plane 12. They mentioned in one of their interviews that they're putting a lot of time and effort into making sure that the older third-party like payware planes and some of the freeware planes will still work in the newer system. So I think that's going to be a big deal and a huge step forward, because with Microsoft Flight Simulator, when that released, even though FSX has 1 million third-party add-ons, P3D has 1 million third-party add-ons, and it's kind of a similar base, but you can't you can't bring any of those over like by default right over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So Microsoft Flight Simulator, when it came out, it had a lot of planes, and we were like, oh, this is cool, this is exciting, but it didn't have all the planes that we were already in love with. Like if you were already a flight simulator before Microsoft Flight Simulator, you had already fell in love with the Zibo, you already fell in love with PMDG's planes, you already fell in love with Flight Factor's planes. You get into Microsoft, you don't have any of that. You have a new world, you have a few new planes, but they're just not, none of them are to the quality of a type of plane that you're used to flying and enjoying. And so Microsoft had to like basically completely start over with all of that. So now we're finally slowly starting to get in the Aerosoft CRJs. We're getting the DC-6. We haven't really gotten anything that we really want yet, if we really think about it. Like, I mean, the CRJ is something that's cool, but we know nobody asks for a CRJ. Let's just be honest. I'll just be honest. We all know this. Like, yes, I love flying. Matter of fact, we might fly it tomorrow, but we might fly this too. I haven't decided. I'm either gonna fly Zibo again tomorrow, or X-Plane again tomorrow, or we're gonna hop on Microsoft and fly the CRJ. I haven't decided yet, but that's gonna happen. Either one of those are gonna happen tomorrow. But nobody asked for a CRJ, right? But we enjoy it. It's a good plane. It's a good icebreaker plane for third-party add-ons coming into Microsoft Flight Simulator. But what we really want is PMDG 737. What we really want is that Quality Wings 78. Quality, is it Quality Wings? Whatever the heck it's called. Quality 787 that they're working on. And who else? Felix is working on A320, which is a dope. So that's the stuff that we want. That's the stuff we're looking forward to. But yeah, Dan the pilot, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. You would do X-Plane, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, some people just prefer it, and that's cool. So I kind of get in moods where I'm like, I want to fly. Oh, look, a plane down there. I don't know if you guys can see that little speck flying by. But I get in moods where I want to fly this, and I'll fly that for a while. So right now, I feel like I'm in an X-Plane mood. I just want to fly the Zibo all day, every day. That's what I want to do. And then there's a lot of other really cool add-ons that I have for X-Plane that just haven't shown any love in a while. So we're still in our departure going to the Woodstown VOR. That's OOD. That'll be our last waypoint in our transition to the rest of our flight plan. We can actually also go to, where is the map? Is it Avatar? Map, there it is. You're so hyped for the fly-by-wire A380. I wonder when that's gonna happen. Like, we've been hearing about it. We've seen some teaser of the 3D model, but I wonder when that's actually gonna happen. Oh, we're about to go to Philadelphia. Ooh, we probably won't see it because of the clouds. Yeah, we're not gonna see it. You can kind of see a little bit of the river that goes by Philadelphia right there. Jonathan, just remember you have hot chicken waiting for you in Nashville. Oh man, you're making me hungry. Anytime you show up in the chat, you're making me hungry, bro. I don't usually eat until after the stream. Like I don't eat all day until after my stream. Sometimes an hour after. So whenever you guys mention food, I'm like, I'm hungry. But yeah, man, seriously, I would love to have some of that Nashville chicken out there in Nashville. It's been 4 years since the release of X-Plane, and there's still not a good A380. That is very true. That is very true. Very true. Matter of fact, I don't know if any sim has a good A380. Is the X-Craft's Embraer E175 or 195 bad? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have it. I have their 145. Oh, there's the airport right there. I have the 145 and 135, and I think those are amazing. Matter of fact, I love them. And I love what he's done with that. But I don't know if the E195 and 75, is it 75? Yeah, I don't know if the E195 and 75 are the same quality as the 135 and 45. If it is, then yes, it's gotta be good. If it's not, then no, it's probably not as bad. Because honestly, before the E135 came out, it didn't seem like X-Craft really had any good products. They just weren't very good quality in my opinion. So I didn't really pay attention to them until they came out to 35. So I think that is Philadelphia down there. Philly in the house. Thank you, Andre Critter, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. So somebody mentioned it early in the stream. I didn't get to talk about it too much because we were taxiing and trying not to crash X-Plane. But yes, I technically have a new job working at the airport here in Houston, IAH, so KIAH. I'll be working on the ramp as a ramp agent. You know, basically all those guys you see driving around in the trucks, you know, with baggage and putting stuff on the plane and holding the batons, the lightsabers, all that stuff. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I just like went into the airport yesterday to fill out some final paperwork and basically get my employee number and get me an airport badge. Samana, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Good to see you. Give me an airport badge so I can come and go as I need to, and also get access to that good old employee parking at the airport. So that's supposed to like go through today, so I should get my employee number and all that stuff today, and probably get my badge tomorrow. And then I have to start training, which is going to be a pretty long process. He says it's going to take me probably up to 20 hours to do training. I'm not in some kind of contract like most pilots where they say I can't tell you what airline I'm working for, because anybody told me nothing. So it's Delta. So later on, if I say I can't tell you, you know. It's Delta and Frontier that I'll be working around, from what I understand. But I believe I will be getting flight benefits from that, which is going to be amazing. I've never had my own flight benefits, which is cool. I don't know how good the benefits are going to be. We'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, training's going to take a while to train for all that stuff. So I don't even know what that's going to entail, but I'll be doing that process, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully it's something I enjoy, something I can handle, and something I can stick with for a while. I'll still be doing this. I'll still be here doing live streaming and doing my regular work. I'm only going to be working there part-time. So, yes, Houston International. Yeah, I like Frontier. Frontier is honestly one of my favorite airlines, even though I've never flown with them. But I've always liked their liveries. That's the only reason I like them so much. I love their liveries. Yes, Houston George Bush International. I had a, cause I was looking for, I posted something on my community on YouTube a while back saying, anybody know of anyone hiring like for like an airport job? Cause I was just looking, cause right now I do graphic design and web design, which is fun. I love that. That's something that I am passionate about, and I went to school for that. But I'm looking to make some extra money, and I didn't want to go look for some kind of job that I don't enjoy or I'm not interested in, you know. So I was like, you know what, I know like going into aviation is gonna be, you know, it's gonna pay less, but I'm at least interested in being around planes and stuff like that. So I was like, why not give it a try? So I applied at a few places. I actually got the opportunity to possibly get hired at Signature down at Hobby Airport. So that's HOU, that's the South Side Airport where like Southwest usually flies in. Matter of fact, Southwest now flies in the IAH too. They just opened up some gates at the main international airport here in Houston, which we never had before. So now I see Southwest planes taking off and landing into IAH, which is something that never happened before, just brand new. So he now fly into there. But I got an opportunity to work at Hobby, which is the Southside Airport in Houston, HOU, and I was not down for that because that's an hour drive from where I am. Even though I live in Houston, Houston is a big old spread out city, and you know it is when it has two airports, like Chicago. Chicago has Midway and then it has ORD, which are probably closer together, but still, if you're gonna drive from one to the other, it's gonna take you a minute in traffic. So I was like, nah, there's no way I'm freaking gonna work at the airport down there. So I was gonna try to get switched to signature at IAH, but there was no openings there. And then I got the opportunity to do a job at an FBO at DWH, which is a smaller private airfield, but I just didn't work out for what I was looking for. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I may try it, not like it, or not like being outside in the rain and the heat and the humidity, and give it up. Who knows? So give it a try, and we'll see what happens. Still in the process of trying to work on getting a house, so this is kind of part of that. Trying to get some extra money in so we can make sure we get in a house and be stable, and do what's best for the fam. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. But let's talk about planes. I would be a cool pilot, and I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to fly planes and be a pilot. I really can't. Like, I think I know it's not gonna be easy becoming a pilot, doing the training to become a pilot, but I've already kind of learned a lot of stuff. I'm not saying I know everything, 'cause I definitely don't, but I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. Like, I know the goods, I know the bads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it's not gonna be easy. I understand it's gonna be expensive. I got that. I'm cool with that. I've gotten past that, and I still want to do it. I also understand the dangers of it as well, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to being a pilot, but again, that's gonna have to wait until I get the the stuff figured out for family and the finances for it. So it just takes a while. You know what I mean? Just takes a while. Boston Center's online. Oh snap! Oh snap! Boston Center's showed. I wonder if it's Evan. Your dad was a ramp agent at IAH in the 80s. He saw the first transatlantic 757. Wow, that's crazy. Do we know when X-Plane 12 is coming out? No, we do not, Nicholas. All we know is that at Flight Sim Expo in San Diego in September, X-Plane and their team will be there, and they will be announcing more information about it. Probably won't have a release date even then. Maybe a ballpark. Michael Carrillo, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to Glory family. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. But yeah, speak hope. Aviator Dan is a good instructor, is he? Speaking of instructor, so something interesting happened. Hold on. Yes, that is true, Aaron Price. Anything is possible through God. I always remember that, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I kind of want to be a CFI now. If you don't know what that is, CFI is a certified flight instructor. So I kind of want to be that. A friend of mine came over to my apartment to do some practice for his real life upcoming flight training, because he's training right down the street in a Cessna 172, and I got him into Microsoft Flight Simulator over here because he doesn't have a game himself, and I got him over here in my setup and had him flying around our local airport. And I mean, I wasn't teaching him anything because I can't, I'm not a actual instructor, so I can't try to fill those shoes. But it was also kind of cool showing him how to do some certain things in the sim and being next to him and seeing him get those light bulb moments. It's something I never really experienced before. I've never been a teacher, never been interested in being any kind of teacher, but being a CFI and teaching other people how to fly planes and sharing my passion with them in that way is something that I am actually pretty interested in. So I may, whenever I'm in my pursuit of becoming a actual pilot, I may spend some of my hours doing some being an actual CFI instructor as well. I think it'd be pretty cool. And a lot of people do that as well. Yeah, exactly. You earn money. The way to help you pay back your debt from getting into flight school is being a CFI and then being an instructor and earning money that way. As well as you get a bunch of hours because you're going up and flying, but not with your own money. Other people are paying you to fly, so it's definitely a great way to earn some hours. And man, I don't know what's going on today, but my FPS is not doing good at all. I have not been able to stably stay on Vatsim this entire, as you see that big black box at the top, it keeps dropping and saying below 20 FPS because we have been below 20 FPS at some points. So yeah, but we'll see. I'm reconnecting now. LaGuardia Approach is online. Philadelphia Tower is online. It's a decent amount of ATC out here today. I don't see Boston. You said Boston Center was on, but I don't see that. Maybe it hasn't popped up yet. And I am on Vulcan. Yeah, I am on Vulcan as well. So Vulcan is supposed to make things smoother. Supposed to. But I don't know. I guess I got spoiled a little bit in Microsoft with that Sim Update 5, getting this nice silky smooth. Oh man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Contrail is life. Why can't Vatsim connect when you are below 20 FPS? It's not that they can't connect. They don't want you to be connected at lower than 20 FPS. Because what happens is below 20 FPS, you are no longer flying in real time. You're starting to fly slower because your connection is so slow. Or not connection, because your sim is actually running at a slower speed. So even though like right now it says we're going, let's see, 448 is our ground speed right now. That's what it says. But if we're going at like 20 or 15, let's say for example 15, because it makes it easier to do the math. If we're doing 15 FPS and it says we're doing 448, we're actually doing 228 because, you know, it's like the sim speed has cut in half. So, and with Vatsim, it makes it harder for the controllers to guide you around, because on theirs, it may say, I don't know what it says for Vatsim controller. I don't know if it says your actual speed or if it says what like this says down here. But either way, you're going much slower than you should be. And it makes it hard for them to vector you and guide you around other aircraft. So 20 FPS is the standard, and I think it's a good call, honestly. Wyatt Wins, what's up, mate? What's the stream, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I should try for airlines. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, my personal goal, aviation-wise, is to make it up to get my commercial license. Right now, I do want to become a CFI to be able to teach other people how to fly and share that passion. But beyond that, maybe work for a I don't know, a private jet company, but not really looking to get into the airlines yet. Maybe we'll see where I'm at in my, you know, in my life at that time, you know, because I'm gonna be older by then. So we'll see where I'm at and what opportunities are in front of me at the time, and we'll see where we go. But you know, getting my private pilot is the first step of all of that. So it doesn't matter where I want to be if I don't get started. So what up, Motivate the Gang? Good to see you, bro. How you doing, man? And happy birthday, by the way. Everybody say happy birthday to Motivate the Game. His birthday is this weekend. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to go-kart racing, aren't we? Is that still happening? I haven't checked our WhatsApp chat, but I believe we're going go-kart racing and maybe even a pool. I don't know if we're going to the pool or not Saturday. I know we're doing some fun stuff this weekend for your birthday, so I've been looking forward to that. What clouds am I using? I'm using Cloud Art. You can actually type in !Cloud Art, and Nightbot should have a link for you. Matter of fact, our top of the scent's coming up. Oh snap! Let's go ahead and drop this to 10,000. It's a short hop to Boston, very short. It's only 340 something miles. Down to 10,000. There we go. And that should just descend on its own. We'll have to kind of watch it, monitor it, make sure, but it should descend on its own. So your top of descent's coming up in 9 miles. It'll also show on your FMC if you go to the descent page here. So here's the cruise page. On the cruise page, you can see 2TD. That means top of descent is at 1703 Zulu. So right now it's 1702 Zulu. So that's the estimated time that we'll get there. And then that's how many miles, 7 NM, 7 nautical miles, till we actually get there. And then showing our actual wind. And if you go to the descent page, it gives you a bit more information. It tells you where the next speed restriction is. So 10,000 feet, 240 knots. And the target speed for descending will be Mach 0.77 or 286 knots, again in 4 miles. So pretty cool seeing all that stuff there. So I'm gonna leave it on that page. Yeah, maybe I need to turn my graphic settings down or something. Baron, you only have an hour or two in a Cessna 152 and a Piper 180. Oh, cool. Shaq, your clouds don't look good. What happened? Are you using the Lua script too? Because Cloud Art looks best if you use Cloud Art plus the Lua script that they recommend. There's like some kind of like Lua script for the sky color and the haze and all that stuff that's supposed to make it look a bit better. But it's been my go-to for a long time. A long time. CloudR is not compatible with FSE. What do you mean? Thank you very much, JH Aviation, for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We're probably only going to make it one leg because of the frame being so low on frames and being so late departing, sadly. But we'll have to continue maybe next time. Nice short hop. Enjoying some of the Zibo-ness. You are using the Lewis script. Oh, dang. You have bad eyes and bad ears, so you can't fly professionally. Oh, that sucks. FS Enhancer. Okay, I don't use FS Enhancer. I think FS Enhancer is supposed to do the same thing, so that's probably why it's not compatible. But you're trying to do two plugins or apps that are trying to compete to do the same thing. That's not going to work out. So you got to pick either or. I also use Active Sky. I didn't mention that, but Active Sky, what that does is just basically injects weather information into your system, and then CloudArt is what paints. Basically, Active Sky is the mind, and then CloudArt is the hands. So you're seeing CloudArt, but it's just a product of what Active Sky is telling it. It's putting it where it says it be. All right, so we have Boston Center is on 134.7. Hopefully we can stay above 20 FPS so we can talk to him. At 134.7, let's go ahead and got that good old Vatsim beep. Yeah, it might be you don't have Active Sky, because what the thing is with Active Sky is that Active Sky is painting all the layers of clouds, like not just one. I think Xplane by default only gives you like one layer of cloud information, but with Active Sky it gives you like, all right, here's the low clouds, here's the middle clouds, here's the top clouds, here's the cirrus clouds, all that stuff. So it's at 134.7. Let's go switch over. And
Seabird 1 Boston Center, good afternoon. Squawk 4722.
4722 in the box for Speedbird 1.
Speedbird on the way in. Trying to find out what roebuck we need to be on. Did we put it in?
Good day, Boston Center. Jazz 7677 with you, crossing page, flight level 360.
Jazz 7677 Boston Center, hello, squawk 4735.
4735, Jazz 7677.
Boston Center, Southwest 116 is ascending via roebuck 3.
Southwest 116 Boston Center, squawk 4736.
Boston Center, JetBlue 868, flight level 330, descend via the roebuck 3.
JetBlue 868, Boston Center, refire flight plan, please.
Perfectly found.
Speedbird 1. Let's see, radar contact.
4736.
150 miles northeast of Providence, Papa Victor Delta, maintain flight level 360.
Providence. We were just there yesterday on train sim.
Jazz 7677, radar contact 100 miles east of Gons, maintain flight level 360.
Jazz 7677.
Southwest 116, radar contact 20 miles southwest of Vex, turn left heading 020, descend and maintain flight level 230, vectors for sequencing.
Is that 020 now or at Vex for Southwest 116?
Now.
Alright, left 020 for Southwest 116.
And Southwest 116 also descend and maintain flight level 230.
And down to flight level 230, Southwest 116. Alright, heading mode. And down to 23,000 feet, so he's giving us vectors. And here we go, so vertical speed, so we get off of the VNAV.
65 Center, squawk 4740.
And there we go, so left 020 down to 23,000 feet. Beautiful.
JetBlue 868, Boston Center, squawk 4705.
Aye, we are. I don't know if we're gonna make it into Boston.
5665, radar contact 30 miles southwest of Vex.
With our FPS, we might get disconnected from Vatsim again in 9 seconds. I think we're flying over New York. Yep, we just got disconnected. Jesus Christ. Are we flying over New York right now? I think we are. Yeah, that's probably why New York is loading in, and my X-plane does not like New York. It does not. I'm trying to reconnect here. Let me see what my graphics are on right now. Graphics settings. High.
60 miles west of Roebuck. Descend and maintain.
Gonna turn down the number of objects. That usually helps. Objects is usually the first thing I turn down. Because I'm like if I go any lower, I lose HDR. I don't want to lose HDR. So hopefully it'll load back in and won't crash or anything. We will see. Because I definitely want to do it with ATC. That'd be great. Since he's on. That'd be nice. And hopefully it doesn't take forever to load either. So we were, I think we were approaching FX. Yeah, we were approaching FX. And he's vectoring us to the north, most likely for traffic. Yeah, for traffic. And then that's why. I know why. We were right over JFK when we started having those FPS issues. Makes sense, 100%. So yeah, I never fly into New York City. I'll fly into Boston because usually you're high enough over Boston that it won't hurt you too bad. But I'll fly into Boston. I'll fly into I don't really fly into Newark either, but I like Newark. It's just I just can't, like, I have to turn my graphics so low that it's just not enjoyable anymore for me. If it crashes, I can just end the stream. I know. Oh man, I hope it doesn't. I hope it does. Right now it says reading scenery files, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm like scared to click on too many things because I don't want to aggravate it too much. It's a struggle, man. The struggle's real. Did I see the new X-Plane mobile beta update? Now they have ATC. I saw that they had an update to mobile beta. I wasn't paying too close attention. So did they change just adding like AI ATC, like, you know, like the desktop version has, or did they add a way for like the community to be ATC? Because if it's community being ATC, that's cool. If it's not, then I don't really care. I'm just being honest with you. Because I just assume it's going to be like X-Plane's default AI ATC that nobody uses. What's the craziest thing that has happened on Vatsim that I have witnessed? Good question. Man, I don't know. That was a great freaking question. I don't know, man. Let me come back. Ask me that again. I'm gonna have to think on that one, because I really can't think of anything crazy happening on Vatsim. I really can't. Kwekwe Adu, your communication skill on with ATC is work in progress. Yeah, man, you gotta work on it. Just the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, and the more familiar you'll get with the things you say and what's gonna be said, and you know, all that stuff like that. The thing I think is beautiful about using ATC on like Vatsim or Pilot Edge is that when you do it over and over and over, it's very repetitive. You know what I mean? And whenever you get back into it again, it's like you already know what they're gonna say before they say it. Like you're already expecting to get vectors at this point. You're already expecting to get cleared to the ILS, or you're expecting to get switched over to the tower at this point, or you know, you're expecting to get you know, your long clearance or something. You know what I mean? So it definitely helps with that. And the more you do it, the more you understand what's going on. But the very first time is very scary and intimidating for sure. For sure. But I haven't played X-Plane mobile in forever, man. I played it when it first came out of beta with the multiplayer and all that stuff like that. But I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it like I enjoy Infinite Flight. Chief Sim Pilot, X-Plane hasn't crashed yet. Right now we're waiting on the loading screen for it to come back to us. We were dropping below 20 FPS, trying to stay on Vatsim, but obviously that's a no-go. So flying around New York City, where my sim does not like it. So tried to turn my graphics settings down a little bit on the fly here, and now we're in the loading screen waiting for it to load with the new graphic setting. So hopefully it doesn't crash. If it does crash, we gotta think of a plan B. What I'll probably do just to get a landing in is just load up in Boston and then take off and land back in Boston. I'm definitely not doing this whole flight over again, that's for sure. That's for sure. We've already passed the point of no return when we like pushed back from the taxiway. That was the point of no return right there. So what we'd have to do is just start up and land right back in Boston, and then try it again tomorrow. But I am thinking to do an X-plane stream tomorrow because I'm really in an X-plane mood. I want to fly this plane a bit more, and depending on how our landing goes today too, you know, because I've been on Microsoft. It's a whole different animal. So. But hopefully we'll do all right. Hopefully we'll do all right. Yeah, loading time is crazy, man. It is. You thought Microsoft took a long time? Get in the X-plane. Now, here's the thing, though. X-plane doesn't take long at all to load. It's just everything else extra that I have installed that's taking forever. So, for example, it's like all the plugins I have installed, all the scenery, all the ortho tiles that are like at 18, you know, zoom level. So all that stuff is what takes so long. Because if you load up X-plane with 0 mods at all installed, it boots up super fast. You're like, oh my god, this is amazing. So, but as soon as you start putting plugins in there and putting a bunch of aircraft in there and a bunch of scenery in there and a bunch of mods in there, that's why our loading times take so long. That's the reason. It's not because of X-plane. It's what we put on top of X-plane. Microsoft, on the other hand, you ain't gotta have no mods on right now, and that thing will still take a little while to load. I feel like this song comes on every time we go live. What is the most realistic flight simulator? Ooh, Simon. What do you guys think in the chat? I know it's going to be a big debate between X-plane and Microsoft, and then a few P3D people. That's a tough one, my friend. Thank you, Rotate Aviation. What up? It's a tough one. I feel like X-plane is still more realistic, in my opinion. Even though I enjoy Microsoft a lot, I think X-plane is still a bit more realistic. But it also, the realism of all of the flight sims really depends on the third-party add-on planes and mods that you incorporate. That's what it depends on, and we kind of talked about that on the Blue Experience a couple weeks ago. So that's really where it's at. Obviously, infinite flight. What up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Speaking of Blue Air Experience, we have a special, very interesting show coming up tonight. If you guys don't know what it is, that is me and XP. XP is another flight sim streamer and content creator on YouTube. We do a weekly live talk show all about flight sim and flight simulation every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, whatever time that is in your time zone. And we're doing it again tonight. And we're bringing in Walter White and PowerSet. I think it's PowerSet. Yeah, PowerSet. To talk about the 737 MAX, I guess, scandal. I guess you could say. I don't know what word to use there, but you know, everybody has their opinions on the 737 MAX and that whole situation. So we want to basically clear the air and find out. We want to hear his side of the story. We have the actual Walter White guy on the show with us. We'll be talking to him live. And getting his perspective and his his side of the story, because I know personally I've heard all the other sides. I've heard everything I've seen and all this and that, but yet there's still people flying it. I don't know. I've flown it even myself, so I feel like it's one of those things, like that elephant in the room kind of thing in the flight sim community, and it's like you can't have that. If we want to really grow, we can't keep having these negative things in our community like this. So we are bringing him on the show. To allow him a chance to clear things up and tell his side of the story. And you guys can believe him or you don't have to believe him. So that's what we're doing. And that's one thing I love about our show, honestly, is that we can do things like that. And I'm excited about it. But even above that, there are actually going to be some special new aircraft projects that him and the team are working on that are not in association with the MAX. That we may be very excited about. So definitely tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be talking with him live on Blue Experience. Devil Taz, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Do you guys think this thing's gonna come back? Is this thing gonna come back? Sheesh. We are loading. You were flying it and fell out of the sky. That's funny. I know, it literally hasn't moved. Like, if I remove my overlay down here, where's it at? If I remove my overlay down here, you'll see it has literally not moved. It is still on reading new scenery. Now, so what happens, this is usually the process when I load X-Plane 11. This is the problem. Like when I first load X-Plane 11, I go into the new flight screen. I set up my flight with the plane and the gate at the airport that I want to park at and the time of day, all that stuff. And then I get to this screen, and this is the main screen I stay on for the longest. And it'll say reading new scenery files, and it'll say that for 5 to 10 minutes. Not all the time, but sometimes it takes as long as 10 minutes long. And it won't move. It'll stay right there. It says not responding at the top. You can't see that, but at the very top on the window it says not responding. And then eventually it'll spin up and then just go. It'll say, all right, finishing a synchronization or something like that, and it'll start. So I don't really get worried if it says reading new scenery files and doesn't move, because that bar never moves for me anyways. But I don't know. I mean, all we did was make a change to the objects. I didn't change the texture size, none of that. I didn't change any of that stuff. I only changed how many objects I wanted to load in, which should be a pretty darn easy adjustment to the graphics. No problem, Mr. Music for all, man. I'll see you later. Have a good meeting, man. Have a good day at work. Appreciate you stopping by. Sorry you couldn't catch the landing. Vulcan's a problem for loading for you? Once Vulcan came out, I jumped into Vulcan because they promised to be better and smoother and all that stuff. And I haven't gone back to OpenGL, but I see basically everybody else who is streaming X-Plane is using OpenGL, which is weird because Vulcan is supposed to be the future. And a lot of the updates and things that all the third-party developers are doing to the planes, to the scenery, are supposed to be made for Vulcan and not OpenGL. And yet we're going back to OpenGL and working on that. And then X and Viral out of everybody is still only working on OpenGL. So I just feel like we're holding on to the past and we need to freaking let it go. That's how I feel. But I think X-Plane still needs to move on as well. I think it's still stuck in the past. It's yeah, they're pushing Vulcan, they're pushing Vulcan on everything, and the new X-Plane 12 is gonna be completely Vulcan too in metal, but I'm not seeing a performance increase anymore. What now? We in here? No freaking way. We up it. What's my FPS now? Ain't there a counter on here? I think I turned it off. There's a counter in here. FPS counter. General. I don't know where it's at. Should I just pop back in on the air? I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know where it's at. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyways, I'm gonna reconnect and see if he'll take me. He might tell me to disconnect and not to connect in the air. It's gonna say we froze. We back. Can you believe we back? I can't believe we back. Let's go and see if we can check in with Vatsim. Let's see if they say.
It was in, you cannot do that. Approach.
That was for Virgin 1356.
Wait, did we just instantly get to 23,000 feet?
Virgin 1356, we can try and set up for that ocean arrival.
Virgin 1356, very good. After AJ, cleared ocean 5 arrival, and expect runway 15 right.
After AJ, expect ocean 5 arrival, and cleared for 15, 1356.
Sorry, expect runway 15
I'll wait for this guy to finish talking so I can check in.
Correct, expect runway 15 right, 1356.
Boston Center, Southwest 116. We're back. We were froze up for a bit, but we're at flight level 230 and going 020. Will you accept this?
Southwest 116, welcome back. Cleared direct to Roebuck.
Direct Roebuck, Southwest 116. All right, cool. Thank you very much, my friend. All right, direct to Roebuck. So clicking on Roebuck, and there.
Alpha Kilo Mike cross runway 4 left.
Back on LNAV, and let's go. Why are you going left? Why are you going left?
Seabird 1, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240 for Speedbird 1.
Direct means.
Captain near current Boston, altimeter 2992.
Direct means go. Are we moving? Are we moving right now? Yeah, we're moving. You're not gonna turn? All right, we're going heading select. Let's go. What are you even? What are you even doing? What's going on? I think it's confused. I think it's still asleep. Right? Dead. Alright, we're turning on our own direct to Roebuck. So on our flight plan here, Roebuck is going to be right over here.
Center, Virgin 1356. We'd like to start our descent prior to the AJ nav aid.
So I'm going to use heading mode to turn us, and then we'll get like on the intercept path and jump on LNAV. EFC Bros, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Ray family. Turn him down a little bit, he's a little hot. There we go. I love how you show up and it says, go to Liverpool. Nah, man, I'm alright. Not today. Not today. We're flying up Boston. But I'm sure we'll make it to Liverpool eventually. Matter of fact, I'm sure somebody else is flying Liverpool right now. It's a pretty popular location. Basically, any big airport in UK is a popular location. But thank you so much for coming through and stopping by. Thank you as well, Gabriel Dennis, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Ray family. All right, guys, we are back on track. Let's go to Boston after a bit of a delay. I am thankful to be back at all. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. I'm gonna be honest. I really thought it was over. We're gonna speed up.
No idea, but are you able to be Parts 3 arrival?
I really thought it was over.
Parts 3 arrival, speedboat 1.
Say 1, very good. Clear, direct Parts.
We're not going to Liverpool tomorrow either. So don't spam it. And if you spam it, we'll just never go to Liverpool. I'll just put Liverpool in the black. Like if you. I don't know who he's talking to. I don't think it was us. Was it us? I think it was us. Nobody replied.
Southwest 116.
Southwest 116.
I don't remember if I gave you a speed restriction. If I did, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, and no, you did not. Thank you, Southwest 116.
Walker 767.
So yeah, I was gonna say if anybody ever shows up in chat and spams a location to go to, which I'm not saying you did, because you only asked once or twice. But if you were to spam it, I would probably blacklist it. Like, yeah, I'm not going there because this one person spammed that location. So you're welcome, rest of the chat. Let's go outside and enjoy some more outside view while we're getting ready to descend again. I like this livery a lot. Got the heart on the bottom. That's so cool. To get LNAV, hit the insert Roebuck as a fix. I shouldn't have to. I just put direct.
Southwest 116 descent via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 15 right, Boston altimeter 29902.
Descend via Roebuck 3 arrival, and expect 15 right in Boston, Southwest 116.
November 1 Bravo Charlie, Boston Center.
Alright, so now we're switching runways. LNAV is actually working, I think. And Roebuck 3 arrival, so we need to be at or below 19,000 feet at Roebuck, 260 knots, and at or above 12,000. And we need to go in here and change our not arrival, but our approach from 04 right to 15 right. Yeah, I don't know which one of these we want to use for that. Let me go see. I don't know if it's the Adams or the GGM. I gotta hurry too, 'cause we gotta descend. So switching runways to 15 right, which is funny. That's actually the runway that we originally got from Vatsim. So I didn't trust Vatsim and what they gave me. We'll do Adams, and I guess I should have trusted Vatsim this time. All right, let's make sure nothing messed up. Yeah, it looks good to me. I said we're gonna use VNAV, see if it'll work. And down to 12,000. So top of the sentence right in front of us. That's
Clearing 4,800 for 4,000.
yeah, right in front. So the engines are already spooling back. Do I use the same overlay for Ortho 4XP tiles and V states? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. That was one of the hardest things to figure out when I first started doing ortho tiles, was figuring out how to do the overlay tile. Like getting my head around what that even was. But basically it's just how to get roads on top of your scenery, from what I understand. But yeah, I use the same ones for V-States. I need to go ahead and download the Nevada V-State. I haven't gotten that one yet.
Double 868, not sure what's happening. So I'm going to evacuate from here, fighting 270.
Uh-oh, JetBlue's in trouble. Somebody go save him.
Fly heading 270.
All right, so let's get ready, because we don't have a lot to do right now. We're descending, or should be. I don't know if we're descending or not, but we should be descending. VNAV doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. We'll have to watch it. But we'll get the ILS ready down here. 15 right's me 1107, so 1107. Drop that on the other side. And the CRS for that's me 149. Alright, expecting 15 right approach, and we'll let you know when we have India. Southwest 116. Let's go get India. Boom, boom, boom.
November 1 Bravo Charlie, pushback your discretion, advise ready to taxi.
Boston ATIS is live. Let's see if I can, I'll tell it to you guys. Boston ATIS information, India is current 210 at 10 knots, 10 statute miles, rain, scattered at 8,800, sorry, broken at 1,200, overcast at 3,000. Interesting. Sorry, is that temperature? Yeah, temperature 27, dew point 24, altimeter 2994. So that is, and then 15 right approach in use, departing runway 9 in use, and that is information India in Boston. So Boston Center, Southwest 116, we have India.
Thank you. Back at 1298 Boston Center, say again.
And so I'm trying to find out why we're not descending. We're 10 miles away from Roebuck. Yeah, VNAV's not working. Vertical speed.
Speedbird 1, cross Calverton. That is Charlie, at and maintain 1 and 2,000.
That's good. I need to talk to Gio about that. Gio been holding out on me. He should have told me this stuff already. Landing secrets? I have to know these. I need to know this. Let me call him right now. I'm just kidding. I'll call him after. If he has some landing secrets I need to know, especially on X-Plane. Toggle VNAV off and back on. We could try that. See if it works. We're like right on top of this waypoint. Oh, Jesus. We need to be below 19,000. That's the big thing. To actually not bust through this. And we're already above that, and it'd be slower than 260 knots. So we screwed that up. Thankfully, this isn't pilot edge. Oh man, that would have sucked. I've been getting just. Yeah, this would not have been a good flight if I was on pilot edge right now.
Altimeter 299, speedbird 1.
Geo certified. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep that in mind, Chief. I'm gonna go to G. I'm gonna have to give me a little private lesson with Geo. In that case.
Double 868, turn right heading 060.
Right heading 060.
Serving 5665, flight heading 330. Descend and maintain 4,000. Vectors for the approach.
Roger that, Kibbs. Roger that, my friend.
Alright, that's a Speedbird 525.
5665, flight heading 330.
Where'd my ATIS go?
Descend and maintain 4,000. Vectors for the approach.
Where'd my ATIS go?
We're heading 330.
Oh, there it is. Altimeter 29992, which is basically standard. Alright, after Roebuck, Pro V at or above 11,000 feet. We're at 15,000. So the VNAV is actually working and it's catching us up, which is interesting. We're gonna go for runway 15. We're gonna get down to like 6,000, I think. The thing that I usually struggle with in X-Plane in general is the descent phase. Because having a bad descent phase leads to a bad approach phase, and a bad approach phase usually leads to smashing or floating on the landing. So I tend to end up coming in too high, too fast, all of the above. If you want a smooth landing on the 737, right when you hear 30, set the throttles to idle and put the top of the glare shield on the end of the runway. Smooth like butter. All right, I'm taking you guys' opinion. You know what I'm saying? You guys know my record, so I'm gonna do my best here. I'm gonna do my best here.
6 miles from Woburn, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 1815 right approach.
Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared 15 right approach.
Alright, we're doing much better on frames. We're going way too fast right now. Alright, I'm gonna switch to flight change mode. And we need to be at 220 knots. Down to 8,000. So we're slowing up big time. Let's hit our brakes. We're below 10,000 feet. Lights coming on. Breathe the cabin.
November 1 Bravo Charlie Squawk 4750.
That would be sick, Rover, if Honeycomb added like a force feedback. That's what we need next. We need force feedback, like hardware. Racing sims are so far ahead of us on that front right there. We need force feedback. I want to see the yoke move with the autopilot, with the turbulence, all that, because we're missing that, honestly. We're missing that when it comes to handling the planes. Big time missing that. Alright, so this speed is at 220, which is dope. And flight change mode is really working for us here, because it brought the nose back up. It stopped us from like diving so fast, and so and kind of being out of control, I guess. And we take a look at our thing over here.
November 1 Bravo Charlie, start out onto the.
So we are right here.
The ramp and make a right turn on your next taxi.
Maybe at 6,000 actually. I got the wrong thing. Wait, I think that might be the wrong version. I think we want this one. Yeah, so it is 8,000. Or is it? What version is that? There's two versions of the Roebuck 3. One for 15 right. Yeah, that's the right one. 1 for 4 left. So 15 right is one that has 8,000 at Boxers. Right there. And that's 250 knots. So we're already too low. So let's level off here. And climb back up to 8. And then after Boxers at 250 knots and 8,000 feet, there's 6,000 and 220.
5665, 1 mile from Woburn, cleared ILS runway 15 right approach, and maintain 160 knots or less.
Sup, Geo? I heard you were the had the secrets to a perfect landing. Somebody talking to you later, bro. Alright, now down to 6,000 feet. Oh, we got some rain on the windshield, on the glare, on the, what do you call it, windshield? I guess, I don't know. The window. Do level change actually. Level change mode 220. 6,000.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Skyhawk 716 Tango Hotel on the ground at.
I don't think the weather radar is working. When I turn it on, I'm not seeing anything painting on there. Wait, where are we going?
6037, fly runway heading, runway 33, clear takeoff.
6037, clear, 2 minutes short of the runway.
6037, sure. Cancel takeoff, clearance, hold short, runway 33, advise when you're ready.
Short 33, we'll call ready, 6037.
Southwest 116, you're going the wrong way. Turn right heading 060 and maintain 6,000.
Right, 060, yeah, 060, 6,000, Southwest 116. Yeah, I was just looking at the autopilot, like, where are you going? That's not where the flight plan says to go, not on my chart. The chart says to go this way. I don't know where the plane thinks it's going. Going to Adams. Oh, it's skipping the end. It's skipping the end. It's skipping boxers. It's skipping cheers. So we need to put those in. I need to basically manually put those in. So let's go. We got what's it called?
Boston Center, good afternoon, Delta 138.
Since we already passed boxers, just go direct to shares. So I'm gonna type in CHER.
Ready, copy, 6 Tango Hotel.
Not in database. I think I spelled it wrong.
7,000. Contact me on this frequency airborne. Squawk 4726. Hold for release.
RS. There we go. At the shares, we want After that, we want Tickman. So TK. This is last minute adjustments here because it didn't put it in for some reason. And then execute that. Yeah, so now we see it on there. He gave us vectors, so we don't technically have to fly it, but now we know where it's at. And I think making adjustments like that make it so much easier having a physical thing to click the buttons on.
Now is 1740. Change advisor frequency approved and talk to them.
Yeah, that works for me. So 6,000 all the way up there. So we'll be at 6,000 for a while. 6,220 knots.
Blocker 767 to set maintain 1,000 Burlington altimeter 2997.
Yes, I use active sky. Oh, my speed brakes are still out.
Boston, can you make the right turn onto Quebec there?
1 notch.
268, very good. Taxi to the Gavia Quebec Alpha, cross running 4 left, have a good day.
About to fly right over top of Boston.
Then if you could just expedite a little bit, make sure you're compliant there, the runway got other traffic waiting on you. Thank you, JetBlue or Person November 1 Bravo, try and continue down that taxiway, please keep going. I'll let you know when I stop.
Can't see nothing. Too many clouds. The weather is like this all the way down to DC. I like it. I like the rain. I like the rain. It's gonna make it interesting. So as of right now, we're pretty good. Plane is stable. We got 1 notch of flaps in at 220 knots. We're holding 6,000.
Roger, copies. 6132 is pre-filed at Augusta for Harrisburg.
I need to ask him if we're clear to go to shares.
Request IFR clearance to take off.
Pacific 6132, clear to the Harrisburg.
Oh, he has a freaking IFR clearance to read out. So it's gonna be a while, so we can talk. 5 miles away from shares right now. Yes, this is live weather, Jason Brown.
Squawk 4762 and hold for release.
Sounds good, Shaq. How did he do? I'm sure he buttered it as usual. Land lights are on. We're all good at the moment.
Airborne 6132.
6132, reback correction. Now you're ready to depart now.
Affirmative, sir. We are ready to depart.
Southwest 116.
Thank you. 12 cut pizza. Oh, that sounds good. That's an advertising tactic right there, isn't it?
Southwest 116, Sean heading 360, please.
360, Southwest 116.
Over 90588 Echo, runway 33, line up the way.
33, line up the way, 90588.
So I guess he's just going to vector us the rest of the way.
98, wind 21010, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Control currently now current of Boston altimeter 2992.
2992.
It's going to be a runway change as well.
Oh, great.
Skywest 246, going to be a runway change at Boston, expect runway 22 left.
What?
Thank you kindly. I was just changing my FMS. Thank you very much. Skywest 246.
That's 130, it's going to be a runway change at Boston, expect runway 22 left.
22 left.
Delta 138.
He's quiet. He's like, no, I don't want 22 left.
It's gonna be a runway change at Boston. Expect runway 22 left.
Oh, plan for runway 22 left. Boston Scanner is signed.
That's hilarious.
Tango Hotel passing 1,600 for 7,000.
716 Tango Hotel, Boston Center radar contact 2 miles north of the Glens Falls Airport, Albany, altimeter 2984.
Roger, radar contact, altimeter 2984, 6 Tango Hotel.
Piedmont 6030.
That is the second runway change for us. Alright, where does he wants to go? We're flying right over top of 22 left right now. The approach.
Piedmont 6037, thank you. Turn left back to Albany.
I'm not going to change it yet. He didn't give us the runway change. He gave the other guys the runway change.
And then you're going to make your, it's going to bend around the corner, and you're going to make your, the next left turn, and then hold short of that first runway. So next left turn, short of the next runway.
But I'm ready to change it.
Hey, Boss Center over 905 Beta Deck. We forgot to do something. Can I turn here outside Charlie and go hold short of Juliet again?
Over 905 Beta Echo, sure thing. Left turn Charlie, and then Juliet, hold short on 833.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything back yet, so I'm expecting to get the runway change at 22 left.
Southwest 116, shot heading 330.
330 Southwest 116. Are we going to be getting a runway change as well?
No, Walker 767.
Alright. No. Alright, sounds good to me. 15 right. Still expecting 15 right for us.
665, Walker to Boston, taxi via Charlie.
So, I don't have to worry about that. That's good. So we can kind of get rid of this chart. And it sticks to the 15 left chart. That's 14 right. I don't think I have a 15 left here. 15 left. Or 15 right. There it is. Okay, so we're good. We're on like a base or a downwind. So 1107, 149. 149 is gonna go right here for the CRS. I'm put it on both sides. And then double check this down here. So again, that is 1107.
Boston Center, JetBlue 868, we arrived at Stanley, very much for your service.
Southwest 116, instead of maintain 3000.
3000 Southwest 116.
Skywest 246, descend via the Robot 3 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter.
Alright, down 3000.
Send via the Robot 3 arrival.
If I were to go to Boston right now, it'd be raining and storming. Yeah.
Runway 22 left.
It's pretty accurate.
Runway 22 left, Skywest 246.
Pretty accurate.
Delta 130, maintain 26.
Alright, I gotta deliver today, guys. We gotta put this thing down in the right way. Some proper like.
So you need to wait for that release from a non-third airport.
6132, you asked us for ready departure, so I assume when we were released for departure. Anyway, we're through 4,500 for 5.
Oh no.
Pacific 6132 radar contact 8 miles southwest.
By the way, guys, if the controller does not say clear for takeoff,
Flight level 220 and apologize for the mistake, sir.
if the controller does not say clear for takeoff, you are not clear for takeoff. Is that for Southwest 116?
Yeah, turn left heading 240, please.
240 Southwest 116.
Walker 767, instead of maintain 5,000.
If he doesn't say clear for takeoff, those clear words, takeoff, then you are not clear for takeoff. Clear for departure does not mean clear for takeoff. Like if he says clear for, you know, arrival or something like that, that also doesn't mean landing. So takeoff and landing are very specific words from ATC. We need the butter, Geo. We need it. I need it myself. It's our first flight this week. It did, Shaq. Turning the graphic settings to what it is right now definitely seems to work. The thing is, it depends on where I'm flying. So I did some flying in SoCal before, and on the other setting that I was on, and I didn't have any issues. But now I'm over here on the East Coast. I guess I gotta turn my settings down. So, I mean, I could just leave it here. In general, I guess I'd be fine. But you know me, I want to push it up just a little bit. I want to get that extra visual fidelity. Alright, I think we're set up. Again, we have the land lights on. Gear is not down, it's up. We have 1 notch of flaps up, or down I should say. We're still holding 220 per the arrival. We'll probably slow down more though. as we're getting close to.
Delta 711 descend at Palace Discretion, maintain 11000.
Yeah, we're getting real close to our final approach. So we'll go down 200.
Descend at 5 discretion to 1000, perimeter due.
Yeah, I agree. It sucks that Vulcan doesn't support LibRain. I love LibRain. I miss LibRain.
240, just a quick vector.
And since then, a year later, we still haven't got a replacement for LibRain on Vulcan. I think that's ridiculous.
Charlotte heading 180, join the localizer.
180 for the localizer, Southwest 116.
Insurgents 5665, cross running 4 left and straight into the gate. Have a good day.
Cross running 4 left, straight into the gate for experience 76 for gate.
Back 1026 heavy, runway 22 right, taxi.
Alright, here's the localizer here.
Taxi Kilo, Bravo, November.
And we are picking up the ILS here, 149 DME 17 miles out.
15 left, 52 right, FedEx 1026.
Yeah, they do look good. They look good.
6 miles from Wilbur, maintain 3000 to establish on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 15 right approach.
Maintain 3000 to establish on the localizer, clear 15 right approach, Southwest 116.
Tax 1026 heavy, just a quick amendment to that, hold short runway 15 right.
So again, it's not clear to land, clear to approach. So coming down, flat another notch.
Number 1 Bravo Charlie, radar contact to altitude.
So basically we can continue on this heading and maintain 3000 until we get onto the ILS.
Bradley and VFR climb through the Bravo is approved.
Oh, I need to check my my yoke too. I'm gonna recalibrate it.
Walker 767.
Actually, I don't know if I can do that right now. No, I can't. Alright, what do I have to deal with it?
Number 1 Bravo Charlie, affirmative.
I want to recalibrate my yoke, but I can't because if I do it, I have to pause the sim to do it. So we'll just have to make it work with a faulty yoke. Alright, I'm gonna hit approach mode.
Delta 1235 request 9 Foxtrot to Austin. Information Juliet on board.
We are at 13.5 DME.
1235, I don't have a flight plan for you if you don't mind refiling.
Will do.
Auto brake set to 12.
588 Echo, you ready?
Spoilers are retracted. And there it is on the single channel. I have both channels though. I guess that's each channel.
Walker 767.
And there's a left turn on the ILS. And yeah, I'm glad we did ILS because we can't see nothing out here. No, the yoke is like this no matter what sim I use. I thought it was Microsoft originally. I thought Microsoft was just having the stupid yoke movements, but I got back on X-Plane and I still see the same issue, so it's not just the X-Plane thing. Alright, 11 DME. Let's get slowed down some more. I want to get slowed down early because I tend to somehow come in nice and hot.
Southwest 116, wind 21010, runway 15 right, clear to land.
15 right, clear to land, Southwest 116.
Over 95 ADS.
Wouldn't it be cool if my yoke was actually doing this without touching it?
Runway 33, clear for takeoff.
7 heading 33, clear for takeoff. Over 95 ADS.
Alright, we'll be landing 15 right. And we'll try to make... I don't know, if we do a really good landing, we might actually be able to make Mike. I'm gonna try to stay off of this runway though. Probably get onto Gulf. We'll probably go all the way down to Gulf. Right here.
November 716 Tango Hotel, flighting 050, vectors ILS 1833 approach.
Flight heading 050, vectors.
He's coming back.
336 Tango Hotel.
Walker 767, Charlotte heading 360, on the localizer.
So far so good. We are 8 miles DME. There's a downtown Boston. If you guys joined me in my stream yesterday, we did a train sim world driving the Amtrak from Boston, or from Providence to Boston. Pretty cool. So I kind of was like, huh, kind of makes sense to come back to Boston in the flight sim and see the same kind of area. There's a runway, I think, right there. Yep, that's 15 right. Oh, is there a crab? Oh, baby, 15 knots crosswind. It's about to go down. Let's get some more flaps in. And here comes the gear.
Number 1 Bravo Charlie, be Bravo to your discretion.
Look how off that is. Like, we're lined up for the terminal. Thank you, Big Chris, for the subscription. Welcome to Leroy family. But I maybe correct. Is it correcting? This is what I'm concerned about. Is it correcting for the wind, or is it actually lined up for the terminal? Because if it's lined up for the terminal, we have to take it and take it off from our own hands. We gotta do it ourselves. get slowed down. What's our speed gonna be here? I didn't set a VREF speed. Of course I didn't.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Allegiant 347, radio check, please.
I think it's gonna be 149. No, that's not it. 137.
Number 958 Echo, enable, transponder on.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it ourselves. It's actually lining up. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Alright, now it's 10 knot cross. I want to see if the plane's gonna line up if I might have to make a last minute adjustment here. I think we're okay. We are okay. Alright, I think we should take it from here. Here we go. My aircraft. Oh boy, here we go. It's blue time. It's blue time.
Walker 767, wind 0205, running 33.
I should have put the windshield wipers on. What the heck am I thinking?
And Center Allegiant 347.
That wind is pushing me so much.
Allegiant 347. Boston Center,
coming in high.
Climb and maintain 5,000.
Come on, wind. Be my favor this time. Be in my favor now. Be in my favor.
Beyond this frequency airborne. Squawk 4773.
Oh, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Roger, cleared to Buffalo as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level.
Alright, well, no center line for us, but I'll take that landing. With that wind, Jesus Christ.
Airborne with you and
reverse is the green. On the rollout.
Holding short for Allegiant 347.
Allegiant 347, thank you. Reback correct advise. Video are number 1 at the ready, ready for departure.
Oh boy, what's going on there?
Roger, will advise number 1, holding short Allegiant 347.
FedEx 1026 heavy cross runway 15 right at November, hold short runway 15 left.
FedEx 1026 heavy cross 15 right.
Oh, we went way farther than I thought we were gonna go. This is gonna be Charlie 1.
Good afternoon, Center. This is Charter 169, pushing IFR to Portland. That's file.
Sheesh. That got intense real nice and fast.
Portland Airport via the Lobster 6 departure, then as filed, climb via SID, squawk 470.
We made it, yes. We made it.
We're clear to the Portland Airport via Lobster 6 departure, climb via 6.
That was interesting. That crosswind. I don't do many crosswinds in airliners, so I don't have much practice in that.
Southwest 116, welcome to Boston, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 9er, hold short runway 22 left.
Charlie, cross runway 9er, hold short 22 left, Southwest 116.
Virgin 1356 heavy, descend maintain 3,000.
Descend maintain 3,000, Virgin 1356.
Alright, we're on Charlie, cross 9, hold 22. Alright, I know where that's at. Shaq thought we were dead. I thought we were too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. At one point, when I took that autopilot off, I was like, oh boy. I was like, oh boy, this is much harder than it looks. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm afraid to hit the rudder pedals because it'll kick you in the wrong direction sometimes. So I was kind of shy on the rudder pedal. That was crazy. Alright guys, welcome to Boston. Ooh, we made it after all we've been through. Low FPS.
November 90588 Echo, turn left heading 170.
Storm, crosswind.
170 direct, over 958 Echo.
We made it to Boston.
Southwest 116 on Charlie, cross runway 22 left, hold short runway 22 right.
On Charlie, cross 22 left, hold short 22 right, Southwest 116.
FedEx 1026 heavy, wind 21010, runway 22.
How did XP do yesterday? I didn't get a chance to catch his landing. Matter of fact, don't even tell me. I need to go watch it myself.
Going the wrong way, turn right heading 070, maintain 8,000.
Right 070, maintain 8,000.
Never ever use flap 40 unless it's a short runway. Alright, well now I know. I basically exclusively in my Zibo flight sim life have been doing flaps 40 for every landing every time. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my problem.
I'm sorry, came in very quiet. Say again.
Alright, we're crossing 22 left right now. We're clear for that, and we're gonna hold short 22 right. Flap 40 is floating. Good to know. Yeah, this is why I have you guys here to teach me these things. You guys know that I bounce between planes like every hour. And sims now too. So when it comes to airliners and how to get those to butter, especially on X-plane, it's not my expertise yet. Not yet. But I'll tell you, man, that whenever we do decide to pick one plane and fly that for a while, like if I were to fly Zibo for a week straight, 2 weeks straight, I have it down. I'll have it down. Alright, holding here 22 right. Parking brake set. Let's make sure the flaps are all the way up. I think they are. Make sure the speed brakes are not still out. And I'm gonna leave the strobes on. We're about to cross the runway anyways. But we'll get the APU fired up. And then we'll check out the replay and see how we did from the outside. Again, we did not get the center line. That's what I do know. Yeah, that's okay. Getting busy in Boston. Thank you. Auto brakes off.
Oh yeah, we did get 33 again, Walker 77.
Walker 767, very good. Turn left heading 240.
Whew, it was fun. Fun flight. Other than the hiccups we had, pretty fun flight. And you know what? I think I'm gonna confirm right now. We will be flying X-plane tomorrow. Because I want to. And the next week, Microsoft Flight Simulator will be back in full effect. I know it's Microsoft Flight Simulators. Crossing 22 left at Charlie, Alpha to the gate, Southwest 116, thank you. I know that it's the anniversary for Microsoft's 1 year, but I mean, I've been playing it, just not been streaming it. Alright, here we go. Crossing 22 right. You want to have your strobes on when you're crossing runways, and they're already on. And you also want to check, make sure nothing's coming in case ATC doesn't, you know, hit somebody. So this is Charlie we're on right now, and then we can see where Southwest is parked right there, so we'll just park over there. I think I see an open spot.
1235 Boston Center, welcome back. Push approved, advise right to taxi.
Where are we flying tomorrow? I don't know. Where you want to go, Gio?
Boston Center, Walker 738 Heavy, checking with you, flight level 350, southwest of Syracuse.
I think all these spots might be taken. Maybe we're early. The gate.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna take one of these spots away from the AI. Let's take this one right here.
Sure, clear to the Burlington Airport. Turn left heading 090. And
yeah, this is the Freeware Boston by Mr. X. Move. Alright, now he's gone. It says 2.0. The updated version of it. I love it, man. I love it. Alright, so going back. There it is. So I mentioned my new job. It might be that. I might be that guy, but I don't know. There's a lot of different things you can do on the ramp, but that's one of the jobs down there. So I might be that guy. I might be the guy driving the pushback truck. I might be the guy holding the batons on the side. I might be this guy over here. I don't know. I might just be carrying bags and doing, you know, whatever crazy stuff. So, but we'll see. Looking forward to being around airliners and planes and stuff like that. APU James popping on. Land lights off. Don't want to blind me. Tax lights off. APU bleed on. And engines off. And you see how my yoke is jittering? That's that issue I was talking about. There we go. Yeah, frame's doing so much better now. than it was earlier. I wish I would have started like this.
26 climb and maintain 16,000.
Go ahead and maintain 16,000, FedEx turn 2650.
Delta 138, turn left heading 020 to set maintain 5,000.
Pumps off. I got you, Jason. Hold on.
Delta 138.
Replay time though. I just like listening to it spool down. Pumps off.
Skywest 246, flighting 330 to set maintain 2,000. Vectors ILS runway 22.
Yaw damper off.
Flight heading
Probes
330,
off.
descend and maintain 2,000, Skywest 246.
And
38 radar contact.
anti-collision's off.
100 miles west of Pond, set maintain final 350. Sorry, second. We'll call Walker 738 Heavy. Thank you.
Good to be back. Good to be back. Good evening, Becky. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Shaq, my friend, Shaq and Chief, when are you guys streaming next? Are you guys streaming later today? Give you guys a quick plug real quick if you are. If not, then tomorrow or whenever you stream next. So we made it to Boston. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Day 2 in Boston. Yesterday we were in Boston with the trains. Today we're in Boston with the planes. Let's go ahead and disconnect from Vatsim and we'll check out our replay. Thank you very much to Boston Center for coming in and getting us in safely, even after our sim froze for probably 10 minutes. It was a good 10 minutes we were frozen up. Log back on, continue where we left off, and all was good. So I think it's a view. Where's the replay mode? Flight? Toggle replay mode. There it is. Run it back. So visibility was pretty clear. Look how off. This is before I went off of the autopilot. Look how far off we were. It looked like we were lined up to land on the terminal, but that's because of the wind correction that the autopilot was doing for us. Whenever that came off, you know, I didn't know what the correction was, so I just started pointing to the runway, which is a mistake. So, anyways. Wait, there's 2 different Shacks? I'm so confused. There's Shaquille oatmeal and then there's Shaq oatmeal? Why is the door open? I thought you were Shaquille oatmeal. The other Shaquille, the real Shaquille oatmeal. I guess I can't click on this in replay mode, can I? Alright, well guys, we have a door open. Let's watch it from the other side. Thank you, Ryan. Let's see how it looks from the outside before you guys give me any comments. Hold your applause. Bruh, that wind was nuts. I would love to. I need to practice approaches like that. I think that would really be a good thing to practice. So a bit of a float right there, and you can see me rocking the wings, trying to get it to keep from, because it really wanted to go on me. Like it wanted to wing over. Right, you see that even after I touched down. It wanted to wing over on me there in the end, and I was really fighting it. That's why you saw me fighting the yoke so much right before touchdown. But given how unstable the end of that approach was, I'll take that landing. For sure. It looks soft out here. What did we get? We had a negative 213. 213. Yeah, we went a bit long too. We came in a little, yeah, it just, yeah. Not gonna, yeah. Just yeah. Let's watch it from the wing view, because I love the wing view. From the right side. What Warzone event are you talking about, Andy? Yeah, we use all the runway, every bit of it. Ooh, look at this. Not down yet. There it is. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, and then we'll learn from it, and then work on it again tomorrow. We'll be back back on the next plane, so I have some time to think on that one. Yes, sir. As I always say, we pay for the runway, so we use the whole runway. I love this view right here. Look at the flaps vibrating in the wind. Boston in the background. Yep, once again, shout out to Vertical Sim on that Baltimore scenery, looked amazing. If you want to see it, rewind to the beginning of the video. I really... Hold on. Wow. Yeah, I didn't want to talk over that. I just want to listen to it. But I really like the Southwest liveries have really grown on me. When I first saw them, I didn't like them when I first got in aviation. But now, honestly, when it comes to all the American carriers, Southwest is one of my favorite liveries, and some of the variants that they make as well. So let's see. Let's watch this from here. You can see all the maneuvering I did. So I made a mistake, and I pointed the nose over here at the runway when I should have kept it over here to adjust for the wind. And then you're going to see us actually end up sliding over to the left side of the runway, and then you're going to see me banking to try to correct that crosswind and go back to the right side of the runway again. Thankfully, we had plenty of runway to make that adjustment last minute. And then even then, we still end up on the left side of the runway because of the wind when we touch down. Landed smack dab in the middle of the runway. So I definitely need some crosswind airliner landing practice. I feel like I'm not too bad if I'm flying GA. If I'm flying GA on the sim, I feel like I can do a pretty good job with crosswind landings, but with the airliner, it's a bit of a different thing, you know. So let's watch it one more time from out here. Actually, let's watch it from the landing camera. If you guys want to get your shout outs before we leave, go in and say something in the chat, and we'll do that during this last landing. Again, we landed, we used half the runway, so we gotta go all the way back. All the way back here. There we go. But again, thank you, Becky Davies, for coming through, hanging out with us today. Appreciate you very much for coming through and saying hi. Aviation, I know it was a long landing. You can stop saying it. But thank you for hanging out with us today as well. Take a listen to this landing. Thank you, Lee. Fixing things for you. Look at that windsock in the background. That's probably why there was a runway change. I think I was the last aircraft to land on 15 right before he switched to runway 22 left. Yes, my door was open. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I know, guys. I know. We've already addressed that issue. Yes, we're waiting for a better approach tomorrow to wherever we're flying. I don't know where we're gonna fly yet tomorrow. We'll have to figure that out tonight. Let's do the threshold camera won't really work because we never flew over the threshold. We flew next to it. Yeah, I think what happened was, hold on. Look at the wind just throw us off the runway. That's crazy. A plane that big and heavy can just be pushed that easily by the wind. It's crazy. But I was gonna try to say was, sheesh, I didn't look very pretty after the touchdown either. Oh yeah, I did not look very pretty after touchdown. What I was trying to say was, what was I talking about? What the heck was I talking about? The door. Oh, the door. So we parked at the gate. Whenever you park at the gate, shut the engines off. I think that whenever the gate connects to your aircraft, it automatically opens your door. And what happened was I jumped into replay mode after all that. So I guess the bug is that we opened the door because of the jetway, and now it's open, and it stayed open for replay mode. So I wish it would have closed, but it didn't. So, but that is it for us today, guys. It's been fun. We'll come back tomorrow to redeem ourselves. Back on X-Plane. Next week we'll be back on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But we need to get some DCS World in again too, man. It's been a while. Thank you guys for flying with us. The people who did join us on Vatsim. Hopefully you had a great landing and a good flight. I definitely enjoyed flying into Boston today. Thank you again, Becky, Manny, Durant. Thank you very much, my friend. San Martin. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. We might just end up there tomorrow. We're definitely not going to London because we'd be flying at 2 FPS in London on my system. So, Walking Fruit, thank you, my friend. Bill Gates, appreciate you. Jason Brown, thank you so much. G-Man Deuce, Shaquille Oatmeal, thank you, man, for hanging out with us today. Nightbot, thanks for working today. Ryan, thank you again, man. Appreciate you so much. Andy, thank you very much. Chief, thank you for stopping by as well, my friend. Chief Sim Pilot. Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Marty, I see you. We'll get this view last time. Hold on. Hold that thought. There it is. Peace, love, and God bless you. Camera's coming back for the goodbye. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time, next video. I'm out. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are amazing. Enjoy the sounds of the Boeing 737 one more time. See you, Lynx. We out.